Good evening. I hope everybody's doing all right. Please let me know if the music level is all right compared to Mercy and myself. You got any news you want to? Good. Okay. You got any Twitch related stuff you noticed lately that you want to talk about? Or we get more people in here? Zombie, you're joking, right? All right. I'm good. I'm going to have to full blast you so they can hear you, and I'm going to have to turn the music up some and blare my ear out. How's that? In about 25 minutes, Cuddles. God damn it, Graham. Is the music better now? Gotta love it, Cuddles. Gotta love it. Graham, thank you for the sub. 14 fucking months. Let's go. How are you not hearing any music?
At full volume, I definitely hear it. I'm just gonna have to talk loud through your microphone because
I just don't understand what the hell's going on here. I I can blare the music. That's full blast. Can you hear it now?
it's about the same level as you. I think Zombie's the only one that's not hearing it.
Okay.
It's really quiet.
It shouldn't be quiet anymore. Give it a moment. Because I can't turn it up any louder than what it is right now. It's maxed out on the app. It's maxed out in Disc and OBS. I mean, I can turn the PC volume up. Maybe that'll help.
I don't know.
Hmm?
I don't know.
Alright, this is gonna suck. Nope. Didn't change the volume over stream, I don't believe.
I did not.
Zombie, thank you for the sub. Greatly appreciated, never asked for. Hey Hurley, how's it going? I'm assuming you're working, so I hope work's going alright for you. I gotta figure out why the hell my audio mixer is acting up so damn badly. We're doing alright.
Sure thing, Harley. Sure thing.
We got Cuddles Gaming coming on here in about 20 minutes ish for an interview, and then we got a special guest towards the end of stream coming on. Until then, we're just hanging out. With Thanksgiving 2 days away, what's everybody's favorite dish for Thanksgiving, and what are you thankful for this time of year?
I'd be thankful if you just pick your damn vape.
Ouch. Green bean casserole. All right.
Go ahead, tell them your favorite.
College with white vinegar.
The mustard gas of the modern century.
Hey, you don't have to divulge that information.
Mustard gas. That's all we need to know. I gotta put filters on my microphone.
I've got to figure out why the hell the music is coming through OBS so quietly.
Launch up your properties for me. No. On your music one.
Hold on here.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't seem to be moving though. Uh, well, like I said, mine is collard greens with white vinegar on them. Babe, what's yours?
That's a good question. That's a really good question. Because most of the food we eat on Thanksgiving, we have year round, aside from your collards. And I don't really like collards.
Is the music louder now? We'll skip that one. I'm confused as fuck right now.
We might have to put an expander on it, on your audio. A filter. After sure.
Okay.
Because I think I'm going to put a filter on my microphone so that I can actually talk without doubling. Actually, we might have to put that on your microphone.
Both of them. If we can put it on yours through Discord.
Good question.
Oh man. And Mercy, if you didn't hear her, said she's not quite sure what her favorite for Thanksgiving is meal.
Yeah, I really don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to turn you. I got you. Whoop, maxed out in Discord. God damn it.
Kind of. It's kind of like spinach. It is a greens. It's not. It's more leafy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say quite spinach.
I'd say a more bitter, like maybe.
I'm not sure.
I don't eat kale, so I wouldn't know. No, fuck you, Trubbish. You're trash anyway. Alright, so hopefully everybody can hear the music and stuff alright right now. Hopefully you can hear Mercy alright when she does talk.
Hopefully.
Um, Anybody have any news or events coming up they want to talk about before we get into the interview in about 18 minutes? Hmm? You can kind of hear music now. I turned it up 150% louder. Where do you have your volume at, zombie?
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay, so we do have something coming up. It's not this week. It's next week, technically.
Okay.
So, on the 28th, which is next Tuesday.
Hey, Logster, how's it going, man?
We have Twitch's Giving Tuesday event.
Okay.
Um.
Give me a second. I gotta DM somebody real quick.
Okay. So next Tuesday we have the Giving Tuesday through Twitch. Goes live. Starts at 2 Pacific? Yeah. I'm echoing through your microphone again. There's a lot to this. Okay, so.
Doing good, Logster. Can you hear Mercy and the music alright? I'm sorry. I'm trying to make sure all the sound's going through because I don't think they're hearing you at all.
They're hearing me through your microphone. It's really quiet, but because.
I can mute up while you're talking.
I mean, regardless. Yeah,
Yeah, unfortunately, if I unmute my microphone and he has his unmuted, it echoes.
it's a real nasty echo. I can hear it over stream. It is what it is.
Okay, I turned music down a little, so hopefully we can hear. God damn it. Oh, this is aggravating the piss out of me.
What do you have my volume at on Discord?
200. What is your input on Discord?
My input should be my headset.
Right, I'm saying is it maxed out though?
I don't know. I'm getting ready to look at it.
Sorry guys, we're trying to figure out the audio issues real quick. Because. Okay. And through your PC settings, it's max as well?
I'm working on looking at it now.
I was just asking a question.
I was just answering your question.
I'm sorry guys for the technical difficulties. Okay. Can you still hear the music, guys? Alright. Appreciate it, Zombie. Have a good stream.
It's quiet, but it is what it is.
Okay, I'm gonna mute up.
Alright. Lobsters around.
This makes no fucking sense. Okay, I had to turn music down a little bit. But I don't get it. Y'all let me know if y'all can still hear the music or not, please. And I'm gonna have Mercy try talking, make sure y'all can hear her.
Sorry, I had to turn down his stream because where was I on the Giving Tuesday though? We've got so many different things going on here.
Yeah. See, they can't hear you, and I've got you turned way the fuck up.
I'll just have to yell through your microphone.
It just doesn't make any goddamn sense. She sounds faded. Bear with me. Let's all get faded. Drink one for me.
Okie doke.
Okay.
I don't have anything to do on my end because I've already checked all my settings.
Alright, so I turned off the noise suppression there. I just don't understand why I can't.
Alright. Well, maybe it is what it is at this point. I'm not quite sure. Because there's not much I can do. Everything's fully maxed on my end, so.
No worries, Lobster. We appreciate you. Alright, I got you turned way the fuck up. Well, I did. And then it fucking reset. Okay. Let's try that. Alright. Babe, try talking for me.
Any luck now? Is it better?
Looks like I'm getting somewhere with it. I'm having to tweak with things.
Alright, well let me continue what I was saying while you work with that. So next Tuesday until the 3rd of December, Twitch is having their Giving Tuesday, in which anybody that streams for a charity stream during that time period and includes the hashtag Together for Good or hashtag charity in your tags or streams can be featured on Twitch's homepage. But also, all week they'll be featuring charity streams from different streamers that are benefiting St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. And they've committed to matching the community's donations up to $100,000. Right. Affiliates and partners that use the charity tool to unlock a special offer for their community. Anyone who donates $5 or more through Twitch's charity tool between those dates will earn a exclusive chat badge. But yeah, 2 p.m. next Tuesday is the way to go. I forgot all about that.
Oh, that's awesome to hear. Sorry guys, I'm distracted because of this fucking audio issue. Is the music in Mercy better now? Because I have beefed the fuck out of both of them.
RJ shit is broken.
We worked fine last goddamn week, and I didn't change anything. But OBS did have an update on Thursday. There's no way you're hearing me through her mic.
No, they're hearing me through your mic.
Oh. Alright, well, I'm gonna mute up to... Ah, god damn it, ad. I'm gonna mute up to see if you can still hear her through her mic.
Any better? Well, that was a violent flip, my bad. Poor headset. Yeah, no, I know you guys can hear me through his mic. I've been trying to talk a lot louder so that you can hear me. I'm not screaming at anybody. No, thank you. Don't you talk to me that way. We might have to put filters and shit on all of your audio stuff. It's gonna suck, but it's 50 to 100% rip. How even? We're gonna have to put expanders and shit through OBS on your audio sources. 4K? Don't go for 4K. Now. Any better?
Here's 2K.
Alright, we're at 2000. Any luck here? What's weird is my stream picks me up just fine at 100%, like my microphone works just fine at 100%. But your shit does not, like Discord is what it is. Look at your output volume. So yeah.
Fucking update.
How's that?
Probably loud as shit.
I don't think it's that loud. I hope it's not that loud. I feel bad if it's that loud. If it's too loud, guys, let us know. Oh my Jesus. No, RJ had his output volume through Discord at like half.
Technically half of 100.
Sorry, half of 100%.
Was 1.
Regardless, that was your fault.
No, fucking update.
Perfect. That's what we love to hear. Blame RJ.
See, I just turned all this fucking shit off.
Well, that's a ripperoni, sir. Welcome back, Logster. RJ's still in settings, so, you know, you get to look at his wonderful settings. I need an emote that just says blame RJ.
Alright, well, that's because I was muted and not talking. You should be able to hear me pretty fucking well.
In order for one of us to be heard, the other has to mute up because of how close we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mercy, that is what I sound like Harley.
Wow. Can you at least hear the music still, too, or no?
I don't know. I have to turn that. Yeah.
Decently?
I mean, I had you at 100%, and it was, well, make your drums just a smidgen.
Okay. We're going to try that. Hopefully everything works all right this way. Steve, we don't have another room to do that in.
Not to mention it's easier if I don't want to be on camera. I just go to his side of the room.
Welcome in, Hydro. Yeah, he did.
Alright, just double checking.
I don't want it to overpower Mega, but I was being told by several people they couldn't hear it at all. So I was trying to make sure they could still hear it. So we do have a couple things to touch on real quick with the Discord stuff. We are going to be, after this week, Steve is our current streamer of the week. After this week is over, we are putting streamer of the week on hold while we do some revamps to it. So be on the lookout for that. Scorpio, appreciate the lurk. And babe, you had something else you wanted to put out?
No, you took my shit.
Anyways, our other announcement here is Stream Team apps are currently on hold. So while we get that all worked out, and we want to make improvements. Stream Team was a little bit rushed, and we realized that a little late. So we want to get that revamped and see how we can improve on it even more without affecting everybody else. So that's on hold for now. I don't have an estimate on when these are coming back. I think we discussed a date for the streamer of the week, which is being changed to streamer of the month, but I'm leaving that. But as far as Stream Team, we don't know. But that'll be kind of it. Oh well, there's a penguin memes in chat. Big rip.
What's up, Penguin Memes? How you been doing? Yes, we are really close. She's right there.
You heard.
I was showing you off on 2 cams.
Rude.
And Mega, I misunderstood what she said earlier. I thought the way we did it was the way we talked about doing it.
That's fine.
I got you, Loxer, but I ain't chugging it. Yangling's too heavy on the stomach, and I don't have enough.
We're good. I got sweet teeth. I didn't want to start drinking yet.
Yet.
It'll come around.
Hydro, that's a common misconception. We are not married.
No, we're not. Good try, though.
Huh?
Penguin memes would have been in chat like, wait, when did this happen?
We're doing well, Penguin Memes. You're good. We have been together going on 6 years now.
I'm gonna be nice. This is podcast. I'm gonna be nice.
Well, you know the reasoning behind stuff.
Absolutely, penguin memes. We will. Sorry, I got a little loud there. I got a little excited for Phasma with the little brother. I'm ready to see him scared shitless of a ghost.
Yes, for those of you who don't know, Penguin Memes is Mercy's younger brother who lives about an hour and a half, 2 hours away from us.
If you guys think I'm wild on Phasmophobia, this kid's gonna be a riot and a half, and I'm ready for it.
My name is not Casper.
Mega, I was talking about what Mercy and I had talked about right before the podcast went live.
Mhm.
I had the roles reversed of what we were doing. Other half of the living room now. Benizum, what's up? Nothing wrong with that. Cuddles, if you're around, we're ready when you are, my friend.
You wanna hop on in? Hop on in, sure.
He did say he was having Discord issues at the beginning, so he may be trying to rectify that. So he may be a tad bit late. We'll see.
Ignore me. This sweet tea was made with like 2 3/4 cup. No, a cup and 3/4, just over, of sugar, and sugar goes burr.
Yes, Cuddles. I was saying we're ready for you if you want to hop in and we start your interview. Just hop into the VC that you see Mercy and I in. Benizum said he got y'all a little bit of iron.
How much is a little bit?
Hello?
Hey yo.
How you doing?
Sorry, I got the burp.
Doing great.
We'll go
I
ahead.
literally
This.
just woke up about 30 minutes ago.
Okay, I may have to turn the volume music down a little bit more because Cuddles is a little quieter.
Yeah.
All right. God damn, Ben. But Cuddles, go ahead and talk, and we'll see if Chat can hear you.
Hello? Hi? Can you hear me? Testing, testing.
Y'all let me know. I want to make sure you can hear Cuddles properly. All good? Awesome. Music might be a little quiet right now, but oh well. So, Cuddles, if you want to turn on the camera, you're more than welcome to. If not, I understand.
That's fine.
No, not for this interview.
Okay. So, go ahead and give everybody a little bit of information about yourself and what you do on Twitch.
All right. Well, hello everyone. My name is Cuddles. _gaming is my Twitch handle. I am a variety streamer. Well, at least when I do stream, it's been a while since I have streamed, but I'm planning to start back next year. I love to play games. And I work for a tech company.
All right. Your brother's asking you all the questions.
I know.
Oh, God. All right, so I want to put this out here because it was actually a first from Mercy and I and the entire Tuesday night podcast group that has done it. Since July 26th was the last stream. Okay. So, Cuddles, you were the first one to actually reach out to us about being on the podcast yourself. We didn't reach out to you. What made you want to get on here and do an interview?
Well, a couple things, honestly, but probably only one comes to mind right now because sorry, I just woke up. But when I saw my friend Violet Ashley do it, I was like, okay, well, she's really nervous, but she actually went on a podcast to promote herself and to show a community that she supports a lot. What type of stream she does, who she is as a person, and all that stuff like that. And from that interview, I actually watched all the other interviews and podcasts, and I saw like you guys are like really well rounded as a community compared to a lot of other communities I've been in. And you guys actually tend to try to promote everyone, not just affiliates or partners for that matter. Like
Oh.
everyone is like a family in this community. And I was like, oh, that's actually pretty nice. I'm not trying to like go on here and try to get clout or anything like that. Be like, hey, people, subscribe for me for good content or anything like that. But like, I just like the vibe. That's basically it.
Okay. Well, we do appreciate that. So when you Graham, what the fuck? Cuddles, when you do stream, what is one of your main go-tos?
See, that's kind of a hard question because for me, it's usually simulation games, but it's whatever I have fun playing that I can actually talk and let the game play itself while I communicate while I chat with the community. Like,
Okay.
I get that.
for example, Payday 2 is a game I got affiliated on. It was a game I could actually like talk about the game, and there was a lot of downtime where I can sit down and actually chat with the chat for about 10 minutes at a time.
Okay. I get that. That makes a lot of sense. So, what got you into streaming in the beginning?
That's a good question, honestly. I don't even remember. Oh, actually no, sorry, I do remember. So this actually started with YouTube first. Because the PC I was on was just a crappy laptop. And I saw my friend making content and I kind of wanted to copy him. So it started with that. And then because of the game that we were playing, it was called Freestyle Street Basketball. Doesn't exist anymore. uh, I got selected to be on an esports team to represent Team USA for that game, and I got my name out there. And because of that, I decided, well, let me get some money, save up some money, and get a good PC. And the next best thing I could think of was like, YouTube is fun and all, but it's kind of hard to grow a channel as a someone new to the platform because it's all about social media. I guess you could say Twitch is the same. But with Twitch, it was easier for me to grow because I could see that one-on-one connection with the community compared to YouTube, where you release a video, then you have to wait however long, and a lot of people don't have the same attention span. At least with Twitch, it was like you could come in for 5 minutes, you could say your piece, and you could leave, and I could see your type of personality from it. So that's why I decided to start streaming.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Babe, you got any questions off the top of your head?
Well, I was just gonna ask him what motivates him to keep streaming.
Okay. Did you hear her?
No, she was muted.
Well, I was trying to go through RJ's headset. What motivates you to keep streaming?
So that's a weird one because, as I said before, I don't stream as much anymore because of So the real reason I don't stream as much is after the pandemic, um, living conditions and work schedules kind of hamper my streaming. But for me to keep streaming is just something I enjoy doing. I love playing games and I love meeting new people. That's
Okay.
basically it.
Gotcha.
Alright, that's a good reason, for damn sure. How long have you been streaming?
Let's see here. We're in 2023. Technically, it started with YouTube. So I would have to say, actually, it started with JTV, surprisingly, Justin TV for all those who don't know. It has probably been 10 years now. But on Twitch, I cannot tell you. I do not remember. Over 4 years, if anything, on Twitch.
Okay.
So I have to ask, is Cuddles your original streaming name? Or is that one you've recently changed to, like within the last so many years?
Okay, so my usernames. So my YouTube is DLNarrow23. I don't want to get into the story to how that even became a thing.
I get that.
Because it's the story does it's like so many parts missing now. And what happened with the Cuddles brand was, so my stream used to be called DL Narrow 23, but it was one of those names that was so hard to type and to remember. So I
Fair.
decided to take a break from streaming and change my name on Steam when I was playing Gary's Mod. And I'm not going to go into the whole detail, the whole backstory of the origin of my name, but Cuddles was a name that so basically people will say I look like a teddy bear in real life, so that's where the whole Cuddles thing came from. And it was also a name that people say I'm toxic, but to me it's a name you can't get mad at. So I try to implement that into my Twitch. So at first it was King Cuddles, I believe, because clearly the basic Cuddles is taken. And then when I started to wanted to stream, I just felt weird, like people calling me King because my name is Cuddles. So I decided to drop the King part and change it to Cuddles_gaming.
Yeah, that makes
And
sense.
it's been like that for about, I want to say about 5 years now.
Oof. Longer than I can keep a username.
Yeah. I would say people have asked me if I ever wanted to change my name, and I said, well, if it was possible, if I had the money, I would buy the original Cuddles, just generic name. But I'm fine with Cuddles_gaming.
Okay. So if you could change it, you would just get rid of the gaming portion and just be straight up Cuddles.
Yes.
Okay. So what is something that you look for out of your community when they come in to support you when you do stream?
Just to be themselves, honestly. Like, I do understand Twitch is a place where rules do exist, but if you ever go to my channel, you'll realize one thing: there aren't any rules per se. It's common sense rules. Like, just be yourself. That's my biggest thing. Like, I'm not gonna hold back what I say or how I act on stream, and I want you to kind of do the same within TOS. So basically, for my community, I just want them to be themselves. I want to get to know the real you, just like how you get to know the real me.
Okay. Fuck you, babe.
Copy pasted yours.
Oh my god. Alright, sorry. She caught the Pokemon I was going for in chat.
I saw.
So just being themselves, that's always a good thing. And as far as the common sense rules, I believe a lot of us are about the same. I do break them down a little bit more dumbly for those who don't understand common sense on my channel. Because a lot of people just don't go by, oh, TOS says I can't do this, so I won't do it. They don't think about it, or they've never read TOS, so I just kind of break down the generics of it. Another question for you here. What is your least favorite thing about the Twitch platform?
Actually, I don't really have a least favorite for Twitch. I guess if I had to be like nitpick, I would say it is I'm getting tired if you click one stream by accident for like 2 seconds, you get recommended all those types of streams. Like,
Okay.
is this a H21 plus stream?
Yes.
Okay. So this happened like a couple weeks ago. I clicked one stream that was like two girls, one shower by accident. Well, I say by accident, but the title intrigued me. And ever since then, I've been getting just videos and clips from that channel. And to explain what the channel is basically just an artist who does full body paint. That's all it is. But ever since then, I've been getting like different versions of that channel in my recommended feed. And I wish they would kind of implement a system that YouTube has, which is not interested in this content. So you see less upset content instead of, I think if you click the three dots, it gives you not interested, but you still get another stream that's the exact same. So that's the one thing I would say that I wish they do fix.
Okay.
or change.
I can agree with
So
that.
so allow you to be able to control the algorithm a little bit more to your taste.
Yes.
Okay. And logs for good attempt, but you did not get me, my friend. Oh man. And I turned those damn notifications off, and they're still showing up.
The jump scares.
Mm-hmm.
Brain
And my brain just lost track of everything I was gonna say.
It happens.
Babe, you got any more questions?
So I do actually, because I was just thinking about it. If you could start over entirely, like your entire streaming career, is there any one or a few things that you would change about how you started or your journey so far?
Let's see here. Yes, but it's more so an off-stream change. Because some controversial stuff did happen, and I lost a following, kinda, in a game I used to play, and I wish that didn't happen, but the community is gonna believe whatever they want to believe without any proof or anything like that, or just one-sided stories. So I wish that didn't happen. But other than that, I like the way that I started off. It was basically like a grandma in a tech shop coming to streaming. Like I didn't watch any YouTube videos. Someone just was like, "Get OBS," and you could click the live button. And I was like, "Ooh, this is cool." And I basically taught myself all the stuff about how to stream, how to talk to people online, which I'm still learning. um, but yeah, like there'll be nothing. There's nothing I would change.
Gotcha. And we're all still learning how to talk to people online. That's 100% a fact for any streamer.
Yeah.
Any streamer who tells you otherwise is not going to go anywhere because they're not willing to improve themselves to make the content better.
Mm-hmm.
Now, since you've been around for so long, if you had somebody just starting out, like they go, "Hey, I want to start streaming," what advice would you give them for their start?
So a couple things actually. One, so I would say this by including me in this situation. So for me, I don't have any social media. I do, but I don't link it with my Twitch because I wanted to see if I could grow without a social media, which I was able to do. But I'm one of the few lucky ones. Uh, so one thing I would say is make sure you have decent connections or social media. The second thing is don't try to stream a big game unless you're good at it, but don't try to stream a big game because you see it. I can't think of the word. It's being featured on Twitch. Like, let's say, for example, there's a Call of Duty tournament or something. Don't attempt to try to stream that game because a lot of people on Twitch are not going to look at the low numbers. They're just going to look at the top numbers. Like, a lot of people don't scroll to the bottom. Other thing is always pay attention to your chat. Even if you get one or two viewers, you never know who's lurking, who's willing for you to talk. Like I've been in a couple of streams where I'm just sitting there watching to see if they will ever, watching there and sorry, English. I'm sitting there listening to them to see if they were ever to talk to themselves. When you're doing Twitch or YouTube for that matter, you have to be able to have a conversation with yourself. And I tell people all the time, if you cannot entertain yourself or make yourself laugh, then streaming is not for you. So you're gonna have to be able to have that type of mindset. So even if you have zero viewers, not zero viewers, but if you have no chatters, you still have to be able to talk to yourself. And usually when I go to the lower streams, I try to see if people are doing that. And if they have a conversation with themselves, I'm like, oh, this is my guy. Let me sit and chat for a little bit. Let me see if I could talk and get to know them.
Okay.
But yeah, so basically, I would say like if you can talk to yourself, not in a insane way, but you can talk to yourself and entertain yourself. Also, if you have social media, and just play a game that is out of the ordinary, but like still has some sort of traction with it. And that's the best advice I could give anyone that's starting off.
Okay.
Also, I would say join a community that can help you reach those numbers that you want.
Fair enough, and that's one of the big things that Reaper Central tries to focus on. But like Hydra said, those bigger games like COD are oversaturated. There's just so many people playing and streaming them that it makes it harder and harder for newer people to get recognized in them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Even if
Yep.
you're in the top 100, if people don't know you're on Twitch, they're not going to find you.
Yep.
It is really good advice. I personally don't do too much on the social media type stuff. I mainly network through Twitch itself and within the Reaper Central Discord. But networking is another great way I would tell newer streamers to get their name out there. Go hang out with other people, and if the opportunity arises within the channel's rule set to say, yes, you do stream, take advantage of it and let them know, yeah, you do. And if they ask you more information, don't be afraid to tell them. Don't go into somebody's chat first thing and be like, oh, hey, I'm going to be live at this time. Will you come watch me because I watched you? No, that's not how it works.
I would say, if anything, especially for lower streamers, try to avoid follow for follow
100%.
because it doesn't help. Yes, it gets your follower numbers up, but usually that person's not going to watch your content, especially if you guys don't play the same game.
Right.
That person's just trying to use you to boost their numbers. And I guess you could say the same that you're trying to do. But most times you feel like that person's coming into your chat, they say follow for follow. They're paying attention to your game. That's not the case. They're just paying attention to your numbers. They see you with probably like 5 or 6, 10 viewers, and they're like, ooh, this person is kind of good. Let me see if I can follow them, and they can follow me. And then that means that person will start watching my channel. And yeah, so it's like, try to stay away from those channels. And if you're the type of person who does that also, I would say try to refrain from doing that because it doesn't help. It doesn't help anything. If you truly want to help someone, just join a channel, just lurk. That's it. That's the honest way to help someone on Twitch. If you want to see that person grow.
Yeah, that is one way to go about it for sure. As far as the follow for follow stuff, my viewpoint on that is once you hit 50 followers, that number no longer matters for anything.
Yeah.
There's no follower requirement for partner. There's no follower requirement for anything but your affiliate status, and that's 50. If you have over 50, awesome. Hell, at the most required is 50. But at the most, if you had everybody that followed you in your stream every day, the most you would have to make it to the top of the platform is 75. If you had 100% attendance. Now, don't get me wrong, I know that does not happen. Because I know I have around 500 followers, and I see, I think, maybe a max of 30 of them throughout the month.
Wow.
And I mean, that's not a problem. I understand everybody's got a life. I see different people, different days, different times. Everybody's got their own stuff going on. And you have to be understanding of that as well. But don't expect follow for follow to get you anywhere. Like Cuddles is saying, it's going to end up dragging you down, especially knowing that there is a 2,000 follow limit on Twitch. Because then if you're following 2,000 people and you go, oh, I really like this guy, let me follow, all of a sudden you can't follow. You've now got to go through 2,000 names to figure out who you want to unfollow to follow a new person.
Yep.
And like Mercy said in chat, sorry Cuddles, give me just a second. If anybody in chat has a question, please let it be known so we can ask it and get all the information we can out of this gentleman. Alright, you were about to say something, Cuddles, before I continue talking.
I don't think I was. But I would say this though, because I do realize there's a lot of parents in this chat, in this server for them. I will say, I don't have any kids, but I forgot where I was going with this, honestly. But I don't have any kids. I'm not married or anything like that. But I just get along great with kids. I know someone out there is gonna take that the wrong way, but I'm sorry, that's not what I meant.
Gotcha. Kind of like what you saw last night with Lady Tim Tam's youngest, and how she likes me for some reason.
Yes.
Okay, Hydro in chat asks, "What is your favorite dinosaur?" He loves asking people this for some reason.
That's such a random question. I feel like I have to Google dinosaur names to find out what is my favorite dinosaur. But I would say I'm a big Power Rangers fan, and I did grow up watching. Actually, I'll be honest, I still watch Power Rangers up to this day. Call me a mad child if you want, but I still watch Power Rangers up to this day. I would have to say my favorite dinosaur is actually the first 5 original Power Rangers Megazords. So I can't really answer that question just to pick one.
Okay.
But I would say the T-Rex if I was being biased because Red Ranger is cool. But yeah.
Alright. Okay. Logster said he can't wait to catch some of your content. He's got you followed. Not a question, but just wanted you to know.
Hey. Yeah.
Is there any questions that you want to ask chat or us? We'll let you turn the table.
Honestly, no. I mean, I've been joining this server's call a couple times. And there hasn't been any questions or comments that came up. Maybe if I had more time and I actually wrote something down, maybe. But long story short, I literally came home from work and was like, okay, I got an interview tonight. Hibernation. But no, joining this call with you guys, like you guys seem pretty open and pretty chill. It feels like a safe space, despite what may happen. But yeah, I don't really have any questions.
Okay. Hydra did ask if you were going to check out the new White Dragon movie, the last movie Tommy from Power Rangers was working on before he died.
Yes, I was actually hyped about that movie while it was in production, and I've actually been following a lot of Power Ranger stuff. I'll be honest, when he died, I cried. I cried for probably 2 or 3 days. I could not believe what happened to why he died. And on a side note, I've actually met him in person a couple times at was it? I want to say RangerCon. I think that's the name of it. But I've actually met him on a movie set. I forgot where they were, but I met him in real life, and he was a really cool guy. He always wanted to take pictures.
It's not often you hear that about a celebrity of sorts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
he
I'm
was
sure.
he was really open. Sorry, what was that?
Oh, you're good. I was about to say, I'm sure Hydra's getting ready to say fuck you for being able to do that, and he didn't get the chance or something.
Yeah, he's like a really cool guy. He was like he always wanted to take pictures. He always wanted to give signatures. He was always open to the idea of posing in the different Power Rangers outfits or poses in the how they used to morph and all that stuff like that.
See, I haven't watched anything Power Rangers since I was probably about 8 or 9. I couldn't stay into it. Mega Mediocre's asking what your name used to be. Do you mind just typing it in chat so everybody can see it?
Sure. Oh wait, that's not to me.
Yes, it is.
Or is
I
it?
was just
Oh,
responding
okay.
to a question he had asked in chat.
Because he asked if you had a name change, and not sure if it already came up. Some Mercy said yes, you did, and then he's asking what the name used to be.
Oh, okay.
Come on, wake up, sleepy brain.
There might be another name in there, but doesn't matter.
Okay, it works.
Oh no, there was a difference. So between the DL Nero 23 and the King Cuddles, there was another name. It was Irradiate, which means to shine to make lines shine brighter. But the problem with that name was no one knew how to say it or pronounce it the proper way.
Mm-hmm.
And it was back with my personality where it's like people were like, why that name? You could be a dick sometimes. Why that name? So I decided against it. That's why I just went for like Cuddles, which is just easier to say for everyone.
Fair enough. Mega said he thinks he remembers your first name.
Like first username.
First username.
Correct.
Maybe. It's an L, not an I. So maybe.
Oh god.
What? You're not putting on the other ones?
They're not in this room.
Where are they?
In the bedroom. Too late. I already have
Hey,
this.
guys.
Why?
What?
These have blue light capabilities too.
Yeah, they've
Just-
also got a giant crack in them.
So?
Put the damn things down.
Oh god, I'm sorry.
That's all. That's fine.
Blue light glasses because I started to get headaches after too long. I haven't been using them over the last couple of days, so my eyes have been burning. Let's see here. Okay. Does the size of a raid matter to you?
So no. At first it did because it was honestly a numbers game to me when affiliation became a thing. Because I was streaming before affiliation was a thing. So numbers did matter to me because I'll be honest, I was trying to push for partner. I don't know why. At this point, I'm just like, I stream just to have fun. But at first, it did matter. But at the same time, it's like, I can't fault someone for having a low number amount of streamers. Not streamers, viewers. Or anything like that. They stream, they had a wonderful time. They'll come in the chat, they'll explain everything they did. And I'm like interested in the content. And usually afterwards, I'll check them out. I'll be honest, I might not follow them if they're not the same type of content that I do, or I feel that same type of vibe.
Okay.
But yeah, like it really doesn't matter. I would say the highest amount of views I've ever got rated without being viewbotted was 500 viewers.
Damn.
But it actually lagged my stream, and I think because of the raid, it crashed my my PC. So I enjoyed it for all of 30 minutes. So
Hey, that's more than a lot of people can say, though. That's amazing.
yeah.
Mega said his name was once upon a time Mr. _mediocre. So he actually knew how to spell at one point in time. Appreciate it, Dragonstorm.
Yo, RJ's out here calling people out today.
I feel that. I can't spell either.
RJ can't most days either. He asked me if he spelled something right. Or he'll lean over and be like, hey, how do you spell this?
At least I asked.
Fair.
Like I did so there's this game I played on stream. It's called Tales of Symphonia. I love the Tales series. And it was one of those games where like there wasn't that much voice acting, so you had to read everything. I'm so glad there's no clips that still exist. But there might be somewhere on the dark webs. But every single dialogue I butchered out of this world because I just could not read. More so because I suffer dyslexia, but like it was dyslexia to a funny degree. Every single thing, people were like, "How you mixing up R and there?" And I was like, I don't understand. So yeah.
Okay, that's definitely interesting. I thought
Yeah.
dyslexia swapped letters around in the words, not the words themselves.
Well, like in a game that has a bunch of dialogue, like it just plays dries.
Fair.
So yeah, it's like probably 20 hours of just dialogue.
God damn.
So,
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Dialogue.
No, thank you at all on that one.
My attention span long enough to read that.
I can't keep your attention span long enough to have a full conversation.
He's not wrong.
Oh God. So it does both. Sometimes I misread tickets. Mega, you never told me you had that issue. Is that why you burnt the duck? You thought they wanted it well done?
And I would say because of my dyslexia, it's the reason why I chose my major, and I'm glad for the job I have because I don't have to read. Well, I mean, I do have to read to some extent, but it's mainly just numbers and conversions for me. So I don't have to sit there and read an essay. And
Fair
knowing me,
enough.
if I had to read an essay, I'm just gonna walk out. I'm like, I don't.
Okay. Grim asks, is there one game you find that brings you, yourself, better support than other games?
I'm stealing that
In
question.
terms of like support meaning viewers, or are we talking about support meaning followers?
I'm pretty sure he's talking about viewers and interaction in your stream.
Okay, so I know the answer to that, but I'm not gonna include that game. So I'm gonna go with a different game instead. I would have to say it was Payday 2, where I peaked just streaming that game without any raiders. I was actually the top streamer for that game multiple times at probably 50-ish viewers, anywhere between 40 to 50 viewers.
Nice.
So that game actually built my community. Uh, and it was like I said, it was one of those games where like I could play the game, I could explain what's happening because a lot of people were used to come in to ask for advice for certain things, um, for the self missions and stuff. So it was one of those games where I could sit down, I could talk, I could also explain and get to know people. And because of the time that I did stream, which was perfect for people who just got off of work, so about 6 p.m., 7 p.m. Eastern, all the way until 5 a.m. in the morning. So it was around the time for when Americans got off of work slash going to bed to when Europeans were getting up, getting ready for work. So it was like the perfect time for me to stream, especially for that game, because that game is bigger in the international crowd than it was in the American.
Okay. So you're saying the later night when most of the U.S. is going to bed and the U.K. is starting to wake up is one of the better times to stream, in your opinion, then?
Depending on the game. Depending on the game.
Okay, fair. um,
But a
go ahead.
game, so I would say that was like a game that I saw the most viewers from, but the game I saw the most interaction from, surprisingly, was Rocket League. I don't understand it, but that was the game that a lot of people just wanted to come into the stream and just play with. Um, and as you know, I might be good at Rocket League, but funny enough, I actually hate the game.
Then why
And
do
I
you keep
used to say
playing?
that, oh, why do I keep playing? It was one of those games where it was like I started off playing because of friends. And as time went on, I met new friends, and I just couldn't get away from it because I felt bad being like, I don't want to play the game anymore because I met friends or anything. So it just became like a chore for me to play the game. And it was one of those things like people knew on my stream I hated the game. I said it multiple times playing the game, but everyone was like, "Oh, but Colors, you're so good at the game. You should keep playing." And I'm like, I hate this game. So
Grim
yeah,
asked, is it safe to say that in some games we, the content creators, have become the walkthrough playthrough for other players?
yes,
I would 100% agree with that because you used to be able to go down to GameStop or hell, even sometimes at Walmart and get books of the walkthrough of the game. I have
yes.
not seen one of those
So
in forever.
Aside from Grand Theft Auto.
they still exist. So like I said, I'm big with simulation games. A game I play all the time is Hitman 3. I've played this story multiple times on stream, and it's one of those games where people like to come in and watch me play it because I played a casual player way, but I also played a speedrun player way.
Okay.
So I'll basically watch YouTube and you're like, okay, I can see how they do it. and then I'll do it on Twitch, but because I'm such a derp, it doesn't work out the same way. And people like seeing that, and they like hearing me like talk about why I did certain things that way. And it's also a nice game. I try to play with the community, like, how should I kill this person? Type of thing.
Okay.
He sounds a lot like me when I'm playing Thief Simulator. Should I steal their bread loaf and their knives? Or do I actually get what I need? I need to download that game again.
Oh, God.
What was that?
She was reminiscing about Thief Simulator. I'll let her unmute so she can repeat.
I was saying that sounds a lot like me when I was playing Thief Simulator. It was either the choice of like, do I actually steal the things that I need to steal, or do I steal everything except for that thing and just be an a-hole?
Yeah, that's how it was on Payday 2.
9 times out of 10, the community was like, steal everything except for that item.
People on Payday was like, go for the thing that has the most security. I'm like, but like, I don't need it. They're like, do it for the achievement. I'm like, but I already have the achievement. They're like, I don't care. I want to see it again.
Do it for the laughs.
And then as soon as I try, I instantly fail. I'm like, and then they question, how did you get the achievement then if you can't do it on stream? I'm like, I got lucky. I don't know.
Or you can be like Mercy and be a really bad driver in that game. Oh my god. The stories I have heard from her driving in Thief Simulator.
Wait a minute.
Hold on, wait a minute, let me point this out. Thief Simulator has very touchy driving controls. Like, you shift your finger the slightest bit left, and it's doing a straight 90 degree. It is so finicky. And I didn't realize this the first time I was playing, so I started driving around, went to turn left, did a very slight turn, and it went straight 90.
Apparently,
Chat watched me panic for like 45 minutes. I was like, how do you drive?
apparently there's a Thief Simulator 2 that just came out last month,
I know, I'm so excited.
and it's on sale right now.
Well, Chet, we may have just lost Mercy.
No. I'm just gonna search it up on Steam.
We may have just lost Mercy. The Logster and Braves, good catch on the Hitmonlee.
Oh, it's $18. Wait a minute.
Oh boy. You kicked in the ADOS.
Oh, there's somewhere else I can check for that too.
Alright,
I'm so bad about focusing on things.
excuse me, goddamn.
Mhm.
That beard is not sitting right. It's wanting to come back up.
Oh,
What? Not over there or more?
it's not showing me anymore. For Thief Simulator, it's only got number 1.
Gotcha. Alright. So, to continue on with the interview, we are going to go with one of Logster's old questions. Logster used to be my co-host until he had to take a step away for family and real life reasons. One of his favorite questions to ask everybody. Welcome into Italian. I'm sorry.
Huh?
Hold on, I just saw Braves comment. Braves, no, she doesn't drive real life yet.
No.
Oh yeah, one of Logster's favorite questions was, do you remember your first raid and who gave it to you?
Yes, I do remember my first raid. So I actually the first day I decided, well, okay, this is kind of weird because I actually got, I think, 2 people raiding me at the same time. So it's kind of hard to like pinpoint who was technically first. So I'm just gonna say both of them. So one of them was a Rocket League streamer. She wasn't good at the game, but she used to say that. So I'm not talking bad about her. And I loved her community. I met a couple friends from that community, still friends up to this day. And she was asking who to raid, and I said I was about to go live. I'm trying to push for affiliate. And after some time, she did raid me. She's not on Twitch anymore, so I can't give her name. I could say her name. I guess it was Pixie or something like that. I don't remember what her first name was. I just had it and I just lost it. But she was one of the first people who rated me. The second person to rated me, literally, I think like 10, 30 minutes later, was a Rocket League streamer called Lafui. He was big in the Rocket League community back then. Used to be friends with all the RLCS people and all that stuff like that, but because of his job, he couldn't really stream anymore. But yeah, he was actually the second person to, or maybe first. I don't know the timeline. One of them were first, so that's Pixie and Lafui. First raids.
Okay.
And I have to specify with that because technically back then, you could just type /raid in your channel and you could raid with one viewer. But those were first legit. Those were the first legitimate raids I've ever gotten.
Fair enough. That's cool. I honestly don't remember. I think Irish was the one who gave me my first raid. I could be wrong, but
I don't remember who mine was. It's been so long.
yeah, I don't have the memory for the names like that.
No. Not to mention, I don't think mine was part of
the... I mean, after that, like, they just became part of the my community. And it was to the point where, like, my community was like, oh, look, there goes like one of Cuddle's best friends or something like that, and like, or mom or whatever like that, because what I used to call Pixie, and Lafui was like my brother at the time, so it was like a close family of just raiders.
Nice. All right, so I'm gonna mix it up here with the questions just a little bit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cuddles, if you had to do a sales pitch for your brand and content on Twitch, what would you tell people?
You're actually the third person to answer that question.
Really?
Yes. Because, so before I answer the question, because I have to think about it. So someone was like, yeah, if Twitch were to ever do advertisement on a TV and you had 30 seconds to describe your channel, what would you say? And I was like, wow, that's actually a pretty smart question. But to answer yours, if I were to say, like, if I had a 10-second or 15-second and Twitch was like, say something. In traditional Cuddles fashion, I never think before I speak, which has gotten me into trouble.
Fair enough.
But I never think before I speak. So the first thing I would say is, or what will come to my mind is, my channel is a place where I can seduce you with my voice.
Okay. Oh, god damn it. Wrong.
Yeah.
I did not mean to do that. Whoops. That's an interesting take on it. Okay.
Yeah.
So your sales pitch...
Oh,
your sales pitch is come in and let me just seduce you with my voice. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't say I was expecting that one.
And with that being said, if I ever give a shout out command in my chat, it through the bot it says whatever the name, they can seduce you with their sexy voice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, don't shout me out then, because then you'd be lying.
I seduce with chaos.
Yeah, I did not think that's where that was going to go. I thought you were going to do like a little sales pitch about yourself in general, and not.
No.
That kind of dumbfounded me a little bit, man. I'm not gonna lie.
That's basically how my stream is. Like, people join and I shout at the top of my lungs. I'm sorry for whoever else is in the call with me, but if they join and they're like they've been a part of my community for a long time, I'll just shout at the top of my lungs their name, and everyone's like, "Jesus, why did you say that?" I'm like, I had to show love. So, yeah, that's just how I am, just random and say stuff before I think.
Makes sense. Because same here. That's why I now have the grim-patented Chicks and Cockbook emote. Because he told me to make a book about it in Sims 4, and it was a child's book that we named that. Now it's an emote. I mean, the best content comes from not thinking, is what I've found. So I have to ask, because we were talking about raids earlier, and my brain just happened to think about it. When it comes to a raid, do you think that the size of the raid should change your reaction, or it does change your reaction to it? Personally?
Alright, so like 21 plus, it's like the size of a dick. No, I'm kidding. So honestly, yes, to an extent, but you don't want to undermine the lower streamers for a raid because they're reaching out to you at the end of the day. So, but with that being said, if I get let's say $1,000, I was gonna say $1,000, 1,000, someone rated me for 1,000 people, I wouldn't really know what to do nor say. Even for the 500 raider one, it caught me off guard because I was actually shooting people on payday while it happened, so I didn't know until someone in my chat was like, "Hey, you just got rated for 500." But if I can actually see the number pop up on my screen, I'll just be speechless for about 5-10 minutes because so much things will be happening in the chat, so I wouldn't really know where to begin. But after that, I'll be thankful, but I won't I won't really say like praise them like a king or something like that if they do a king or queen. I'll just be thankful about the whole situation that they saw me and they decided to do that. But at the end of the day, like it could be 1,000, it could be 10. They're still getting the same praise. The only thing that changes is probably how long I stay quiet and
Fair
make
enough.
up some random backstory about my channel so they could stay.
Make up a random backstory so they stay. Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. Sorry, the dogs were in here aggravating the hell out of me, so I was slightly distracted.
That's fine.
I don't know why they decided to be needy right now, but they did. And that one just decided to get sassy. Let's show her off. She's just sitting back there like, what? I didn't do anything. You got any animals?
I do not.
Okay. Is there a reason?
Yes. And we better get into some controversial topics here.
Okay.
So to begin with, I did have 2 goldfish when I was younger. They lasted a lot longer than goldfish should have lasted. They lasted for about almost 15 years. Usually goldfish only last for like 2-3 years. So these goldfish were determined. And I did have a teddy bear hamster, which I knew going in wasn't going to last that long. But I only got it because I don't remember I think it was called Hammy and Friends. It used to come on Animal Planet in the morning before I used to go to school. And just watching the little animals like play with the Timbles and stuff like that was funny to me. It was so cute. So I decided to get a teddy bear hamster, but it died because of heat stroke. I live in Georgia, which gets like really hot in the summertime, and teddy bear hamsters are known to have a lot of fur. So was rolling around his ball and it just like got exhausted and just died of heat stroke. But yeah, those were the only pets I had. I'm allergic to dogs with fur. I should specify. Hair dogs I'm fine with, but at the same time, don't like dogs. Cats, I'm allergic to it also, but cats are dicks.
Fair.
To be honest, I haven't met a cat that's nice. There might be a couple in the world, but I personally haven't. But I would say with like dogs and stuff, how I was raised when I was younger. Dogs were always outside pets. They weren't really inside pets. So when I see a dog inside, I do have stuff to say about it, but I can't because I know I'll just get instantly blocked or anything. So
I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinions. I
yeah.
personally feel like pets are part of the family and should be treated as such. I feel bad to leave any animal outside, especially in bad weather conditions. But everybody's got their own point of view on things, so I can't disagree with you. I know my stepfather. He was very strict on no animals in the house, but that ended up killing several animals because they were out in bad weather and they couldn't get to shelter.
Yeah. But yeah, that's just my take on animals.
Yeah, I mean, I just had to ask because mine were bothering me.
That's fine. Like there was a time when I did live with a dog. He was really cool. He used to come here and just sit next to me while I play games, trying to get my attention. Couldn't really do anything with him because I was allergic. So I was playing games while I was dying to a dog next to me. But other than that, and I think that was for about 2 years. It was a really cool dog. He died a couple months ago, probably like 5 or 6 months ago. I was sad when he died, but yeah, it's probably the only pets I've owned or been in contact with.
Okay. Trying to think of what else to ask. My mind's not working properly tonight.
You should have had a dual doc of questions ready.
So, on that subject, because I'm always prepared, I always have a Google Doc for everything. Is there any one or two, any few things you'd like your viewers or your community to know about you as a person and as a streamer?
See, that's kind of an odd question because to me, I'm open about everything. There's nothing I hold back. Well, I mean, there are
Within
medical
reason.
things. Yeah. There are medical things I do hold back. Like I do tell people after a while to what I suffer with. Um, but everything else is pretty open with me. Like if you want to know how big my big toe is, hell, I'll take a picture and send it to you, type of thing.
Fair.
If you're into that type of stuff, I know some people. But there's nothing. I'm like an open book. You could ask me anything, and I'll tell you. I'll tell you. If anything, I'll probably say if it's to the point where it's like I have to think about it. I'll probably say maybe in probably about 6 months. I'll tell you, or the generic cuddles response. I'll tell you when you're older.
Tell you when you're. That's a good response.
Or the one that annoys everyone. I'll tell you when you're the same age as me, the exact same age as me.
What are
And
you
people
going
are
to do
like,
when somebody
okay,
comes
fine.
in with the same birthday as you?
Ooh, I
Welcome
gotta
in,
be
Lady
best
Tim
friends with
Tam.
that person. I have to be best friends with that person. We have to do everything together. If they're single, we have to date. We have to get married. That'd be the easiest thing ever. We celebrate both birthdays on the same day. Don't have to waste any money.
Wow. That's one way to look at it.
Yeah. You got any more left?
No, because my brain is not fucking working properly. Chat, help us out. My brain's gone broken tonight.
Now, I would say for all those who are questioning my age, because if you go to my profile, I think it says age old enough to drink from a sippy cup and feel proud about it. It's the reason. There's a story behind that. Because of my voice, people think that I am in my 20s. And because when I used to use Facecam, people used to think, there's no way he's using a voice changer. He looks 17. So there were so many questions about my age. Everyone just knew I was legal. So I decided to put something random on my channel for that,
The drink from the sippy cup.
and it was that one, and I used to rotate between that and old enough to get lost in the parking lot, or old enough to forget where I parked, even though I just went to the store for 5 minutes.
Okay.
So-
Interesting.
So everyone was like, okay, he has to be between the ages of 18 through 40. So-
Okay.
And it's still a big question on my stream to find out what my exact age is. But
Well, how are
to
people
me-
going to be able to get answers when you tell them that they have to be the exact age as you, but you won't tell them your age?
well, they're gonna have to find out because my birth date is somewhere on stream at times. People ask me that, and apparently people can't do the math to find out how old I am. So
Okay. Logster asks, what is your take on sports?
sports. So I used to play basketball. Well, to start off, I'm 6'5". Yes, I'm extremely tall. And for all those who are saying, "Oh, I wish I was tall," no, you don't. When you're tall, you suffer with back pain, lower back pain, and knee problems all the time. You do not wish to be.
I
But-
mean, I have those problems already.
Right.
I used to play basketball in middle school and high school. But because of injuries, mainly ankle injury, I tore 7 out of the 9 ligaments in my right ankle.
God damn.
And for all those who don't know anatomy, your ankle is one of those joints that they never heal properly. The same thing goes for your wrist and your knee.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were to ever tear ligaments or cartilage or anything like that, it never heals back properly. And if I were to show a picture of my foot, I'm not going to. But if you see my foot, you can see like it's still swollen all these years later. And that was probably 15 years ago that happened. Probably even more than that, actually. But because of that, I stopped playing basketball for schools after that. Like I still play casually in the park and stuff like that, but that's what I used to do for sports.
Okay.
As for other sports, because I went to a private school, the private school did not have access to other sports. They tried, but it wasn't working out. I did try other sports, track and field. I have asthma, so I couldn't go past 25 meters, if that. Football wasn't too big in it because it was a private school. It had too many rules. Like you couldn't tackle. You had to do 2-hand touch. And
that.
tennis was. I did play tennis, but it was just too much moving back and forth. It's not good for the ankles.
Fair.
And volleyball was fun. So, yeah. But it was mainly just basketball.
Okay. We have a question from I Love Raves. Well, it's like a two-parter kind of. Well, the first part is, how do you want to grow on Twitch? And the second part is, do you aim for partner? And
Okay,
random,
so how do I want to grow on?
Go ahead, sorry.
So how I want to grow on Twitch? I'm already top on Twitch. What do you mean? No, honestly, I'm at the point now where it's like I never thought getting 1,000 followers without social media was possible.
Okay.
Hell, I'll be honest, I never thought getting 100 followers without social media was possible. Right now, I just want to keep getting followers to show people it is possible for someone without social media to get followers. Now, you could say Discord is social media, but Discord is more of a chat room to me. Like, you can network on Discord, but at the end of the day, you could post your link in 5 million servers. They're not really going to click on your link. I'm sorry. Unless you're in supportive communities like this one, they have a higher chance of clicking on your link.
Yeah.
Especially if you're active in the community. But yeah, I just want to keep growing, like just get followers. It doesn't really matter to me what I stream, what I do, who those followers are, to an extent. And for partner, if it happens, I would say like this: if it does happen, will I make a career out of it? Doubt it. Because I used to be one of those kids where it's like, I say kid, young adult, where it's like, I wanted to be YouTube famous, but going through YouTube as a small creator, sitting down playing games for 10 hours and then editing said game for probably about another 10 hours, it's just too much work. It's too much of a stress. And I used to
Fair.
be in esports. As much as people say, oh, esports is something they want to do, if you don't like a lot of people or if you have social anxiety, esports is not for you. I did it and I didn't have social anxiety, but it's just too much. So I feel like if I ever get partnered, it's just one of those things where it's like, okay, I got it. What
Okay.
now? If anything, I could tell people, hey, I got partnered without social media, haha. But that's about it.
Alright. Cuddles said, Logster said, Cuddles, show me your foot. I don't know why, but Logster's weird like this. He also drinks. Logster also drinks out of a boot, so who the hell knows what he's going to do with that picture. Random says he was a skateboarder, then now he's got ankle issues. I'm sorry to hear that, Random. Thank you for coming in. Sorry it took me so long to get to you. Tim Tam asks, if you could be any animal, what would it be? And I'm going to ask why.
Okay. Well, a lot of people always say I remind them of teddy bear, so I'm just gonna go with a grizzly bear because it just fits my personality. Like, if I see salmon, by all means, I'm going for it because I like salmon in real life. I'll put in the work for it. However, if that salmon's trying to run away from me, you best believe I'm gonna chase it down. Or I guess swim it down, swim after. That's how you English. And in terms of like how they scratch their backs, I do the same thing. Not with a tree, but like probably with like a door or like something different. I don't know. I don't reach behind my back and scratch my back. It's just weird to me. But yeah, like in hibernation, if I could hibernate for like 2 months without any work, you best believe. You guys would be like, where's Cuddles? And someone would be like, oh, he's hibernating.
Fair enough.
I would pick a bear. But if you're asking me like specifically what type of bear, I would just say a brown bear or a black bear. Not a grizzly bear because they look cool, but they will kill you. So I would say either a brown bear or black bear. Pandas, same thing, they will kill you. Red pandas, I'm sorry, that's a fox. Is it? Wait. No, it's a bear. Never mind. But yeah, I'll have to say I would have to say actually no, it looks more like a fox in my eyes, but I would have to say a brown bear.
Okay.
An American brown bear, not a Canadian brown.
Drop bear.
Fucking Benism with the drop bear shit. Come on, man.
I love the stupid drop bears.
Logster asked if he could be the fish. Fucking weirdo.
Hell yeah. I'll chase you up and down these streets, you best believe. I don't know who you are. I'll chase you though.
Oh, fuck. I feel like there was a question somewhere in this chat that I fucking overlooked somewhere. Random said sleep only bear stream.
Oh, I wish. About the sleeping streams, I don't like them. Because to me it's not a stream.
Fair.
That's like me just having a stream just on a black screen. It's the same thing in my eyes. Like it's nothing happening. So personally, I don't support that.
No, I can get behind the same sentiment there.
Oh yeah.
Um,
No.
Logster is too damn for you to be chasing him. I don't know why. I think maybe he's having too much fun tonight.
He hears the voice.
He hears voice.
The voice it does a lot to people apparently.
Okay, now I've got to ask. You brought up the voice a few times. Is your voice something that you have worked on to control in a way, or is this your completely natural voice?
This is my completely natural voice. So the story behind my voice to why you probably even realize it's hard to pinpoint where I'm from. Yes, I say I live in Georgia, but outside of that, I guarantee you cannot tell me what state I'm from. I'm not from Georgia. So I was raised. So my parents are from the islands, Trinidad to be exact, and I was raised under. I was raised in Trinidad. Literally only moved up to the States because, um, my health. That was the honest reason. But because of that, I had an accent. I had an accent where I used to live, like in the northern states. And the reason why we chose Georgia to come down is because the two things I suffer with, so I suffered with asthma, and we all know if you have any respiratory disease, cold air is not good for you.
Nope.
Hence why I cough on calls a lot because fan is on, cold air makes me cough. So we came to Georgia, and we've been in Georgia ever since. But my parents always told me if you want a career in life, you have to know how to talk proper. You cannot embrace the stereotypes. You have to know how to talk proper. And I used to have an accent, but here in the South, people back then used to make fun of my accent. So I had to train myself to talk proper. It took some time, but I've had this voice. I had the deep voice since I was like probably 14, I'll be honest. But I've had this voice, this way of mannerisms, the speech, everything ever since I was a young kid. And it just stayed with me the whole entire time. That's why it's hard for people to tell where I'm from because I don't have a southern accent, nor do I have a northern accent or a western accent for that matter. So
Okay. Logster took a guess that you were from Tennessee.
no, sorry, I don't talk like I'm from the South.
Braves, what do you
Is that
mean
a
you're
laugh I
taking
see?
the South out of you? What is wrong with having any Southern in you?
I laugh because I'm from the northern states, and RJ tells me all the time I have an accent. And I'm like, you're the one with an accent, sir.
I'm American. We're gonna go downtown to the mart real quick. We're gonna go in my pickup truck. We're gonna get some watermelon and everything.
Don't hate.
It's worse first thing in the morning when he says y'all and it's y'all. Like it's real slow. Oh my god. This shit cracks me up.
Braves is in
I would
Tennessee.
say
All right.
I
Sorry,
would
go
say
ahead.
I am from a southern. I am well. I don't really consider it a southern state.
Florida.
I no
God.
no.
He's wrestling alligators.
I am from a southern state. If we were to use like the Confederate Union line, I am from a southern state. But from culture, I consider the state to be a northern state.
Okay.
Fair. I wonder if you all have accents.
Any guesses?
You're talking southern by geography, but northern by fucking ways, pretty much.
Yes, my culture is northern, but ge- geography. Wow, I can't say that word.
Geographically.
It's southern.
No, not Texas. Northern West.
Oh.
And if you ever, I would say this, like, if you ever been to that state, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of which state gave me that impression the most. And honestly, I want to say Virginia, but I know that's wrong.
It's actually right.
Really?
Yes.
Fucking hell. Okay. Yes, Tim Tam, that one.
I don't really consider
Because,
It was part of the Confederacy, though.
fair.
yes. So I was born in Alexandria, Virginia, which is probably, I don't know, like an hour drive from Washington, D.C. And I lived in Arlington, which is also another probably 30-minute drive from Washington, D.C. But if you ever go to Virginia, any part in Virginia, it does not have that southern vibe like other states. It's more of a northern vibe. So that's why I was saying, like, a lot of people cannot tell where I'm from because of my accent or lack of thereof accent.
Fair. Sorry.
See, being from the north myself, a lot of the northern states don't have an accent.
Oh, that's a lie.
I say a lot of. But like when you actually think about it, there's very few that do have a thick accent. So like New York absolutely has an accent. New Jersey, definitely. Like there's a select few you can pinpoint, but most northern states have about the same fluctuation.
Personally, I would say any state above Philadelphia. I know that's Pennsylvania, but I have to specify because North Philadelphia have a different accent than South Philadelphia.
Yes.
So any state that's above the Philadelphia line has an accent. New York is the only kind of exception to this because people will say New York City and Bronx have an accent, but if you ever go to Buffalo, New York, they don't have an accent. They sound like Canadians, if anything, because it's so close to the border, or Albany for that matter. They
I was
don't
gonna say a lot of
technically.
Canadians do technically still have an accent.
Yeah, I guess.
So,
I mean,
null and void point there.
yeah. But like they sound more common folk. That's not the word I want to use. Normal, I guess, compared to the generic New Yorker accent.
See, being from Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, we all sound very similar. Wisconsin, Illinois, all of us are very similar in voice unless you hit straight up Chicago.
Yeah.
Chicago is thick accent. I don't know why. It's just Chicago.
Yeah. That's honestly the same about like here. Atlanta doesn't technically have a southern accent. If you ever come to Atlanta, everyone sounds normal. Or there's a variety of accents. You're just like, what is the actual accent of Atlanta? But as soon as you go probably 5 minutes south, the accent changes. 5 minutes in any direction, the accent changes. So.
I know I probably have a thick accent compared to most people on Twitch, but I really don't care.
You have a southern accent.
I don't hear it, okay?
Everybody else in the South does, though.
At least she wants to say hi. Oh, I love it. I'm sorry, but Lady Tim Tam's daughter saw me on stream and started going crazy, evidently, and now is naming everybody on the call. Graves, I don't know how you don't hear it. I know I have one. I just personally can't hear my own accent.
It comes out more when you're tired.
There's just certain words you say that give off said accent. I can't pinpoint and tell you where you're from, but there are certain words or mannerisms you do that give off said accent.
Okay.
I could just give a generalization of saying it's a southern state.
So it's not consistent enough to pinpoint anything, but it's enough to know that I'm from the South.
Yes.
I'm going to expand on that.
I'm going to expand on that because you guys don't hear it when he's fully awake and functioning. Like, his brain may not be braining right now, but he's not dead tired. When this man is dead tired, he sounds like he's straight from Texas. Like, the southern kicks in real hard. So when he's tired, look out for that. That accent gets really thick. And the mannerisms get very heavy. So I think subconsciously he started suppressing some of his southern accent in his everyday life and doesn't realize it.
Mm.
And evidently it's turned into a roast RJ session. Let's have it. Bring it on, people. Let's go. If you need to, we'll go out in the parking lot and settle it like men. Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't resist.
It's fine.
So, Cuddles, I'm sorry, but I am running out of questions. Thank you, Lobster. And I don't really know where else to go with this interview outside of do you have no Lobster? You can get them off Amazon for like $8.
You can ask me any question, honestly. I'll make it entertaining for your viewers. Try to.
I do have
Shoot away.
Okay, so I do have one now that I'm actually thinking about it. And I recently got my IRL best friend into streaming, so that's what makes me think about it. Are there any like special thank yous you'd have to give to anybody, one person, multiple people that have helped maybe in your journey?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my high school teachers. No, so
Hey.
I would have to say honestly, because my channel is based around gaming, so I would have to say
Mm-hmm.
it's those who actually got me into gaming to begin with, and that kept pushing me to play games. And those people are basically my family, because the first game system we ever owned was the Sega Genesis, which I still have. The same console, I still have it. Um, Sega Genesis, the I think it's the 16-bit one or the 8-bit one. So it's the first official Sega Genesis. And we had the Super Nintendo, the Nintendo, or the NES, I guess. And my first own console is the Nintendo 64. I've had it for a whole of one day. uh, and then we traded in for a PlayStation 1. I guess technically my first home console is technically a Game Boy, but I don't really count that console. So before I saw your face light up when I said the Nintendo 64. So to explain that one, the power cords, the cords to connect to the TV weren't working. Because back in the day, it was like you had to do channel 3 or channel 4 to play games for the analog TVs, but it wasn't working. And it wasn't like a point where you could go to a store and just find an analog cord. It was buy the whole system, test your luck. So
Right.
we basically traded it in. I played Mario 64 a total of 10 minutes, and then we traded it in for the PlayStation, and from there, I think so. I still have like the current consoles now, but I would have to say the last console I actually cared about owning was the Xbox, the original fat Xbox, the massive controller.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I just went into PC gaming, and I've been
Red
PC
ring of
gamer ever
death.
since.
Oh man.
I was able to fix those because I was really good with my hands and I knew exactly what caused the problem.
Nice.
So those I had the orange ring of death on my 360, but I was able to fix that. And I don't know if you guys remember, but the first Xbox did have a problem. Also, the power cord short circuited and can actually cause fires. So there was a recall for some of the Xboxes. And the other thing I would say about the Xbox, which I don't understand why they don't do this anymore, Xbox had unlimited data. Not data, but like it had unlimited storage. If you ever looked in the settings for the original Xbox, it just said unlimited. You could have as many games as you want on it, music, everything. It was just unlimited.
Hmm.
But yeah, I would say it was all those who got me into gaming. My family, my high school teacher, he was really big into games. He got me into gaming also, and all those who supported my career in esports, which at the time I will say it was hard for my parents because they didn't really understand what it was, and I was trying to explain to them and all that stuff like that. But because of it, I was able to go to Korea for free because of it.
Nice.
So
Fun stuff.
yeah, like, and outside of that, I would say all those who came to my stream and willing to stay because they like my content or they like me as a person. More so because they like me as a person.
Okay. So Lady Tim Tam asked, "What is your favorite thing to stream?"
Hmm.
And there's a backup question that is from Braves, and will you make streaming long term? And while you answer those, I'm going to run to the restroom real quick.
I'm actually gonna get some water before I answer those because I have to think about that. So I have fun entertaining them, Giggle.
So apparently RJ's grabbing his glasses while he's up, so, you know. Any hoot. I'm trying to catch up on chat here. I want to make sure we didn't miss any other questions. I don't see any. Okay, cool. Karaoke? We do. We have the exact same glasses, except mine's clear frames and his are black frames. But he left his in the bedroom before stream, so, you know. He had to go get his now. It wouldn't be so bad if the glare from the second monitor wasn't reflecting off of these. Ugh, I can't.
All right, back.
It makes me nauseous. Oh, welcome back.
Thank you. Sorry about that. You just leave
all good.
a bit of my interview.
Ah, you're good. It's not everybody has a mini fridge in their room between them like we do, so I get it.
Yeah. I was gonna say. So what the question was? What again? Sorry.
Let me scroll back up real quick. I was just on it and scrolled back down. Lady Tim Tam asked, "What's your favorite thing to stream?" And I Love Braves asked, "Will you make this a long term?"
Okay, so I'll answer the Braves one first.
Okay.
I love the name out because Atlanta Braves. But will I make it a long-term thing? I would love to. I mean, I love streaming. Now, a lot of people say, Carlos, you can stream all the time. Like, whenever you play games, just stream. But to me, I have to be in the mood to stream. Me playing a game and me streaming are two different things. Because I could play a game for 24 hours and not give a care about anything.
Jeez.
I would just be into it. But for me, streaming takes a lot more out of me. I could stream for 24 hours, but it's more demanding on the body.
Yeah.
Because I have to be mindful of what I say. I can't go into a rant or rage mode and say slurs or whatever like that while I'm streaming. Not saying I do that anyways, but for an example. So honestly, I see myself doing it long term. If I can make a career or job out of it, great. Will I rely on it? Probably not.
Fair.
Unless someone's like willing to be like, you know what, Cuddles, I'll donate you $500 a month. I'm like, okay, fine. That
okay,
I can
maybe I'll keep streaming.
Yeah, I'll keep streaming that. You know what? Shoot, just for you OnlyFans, hit me up.
Oof.
But the games that I play, so that's kind of hard to say because it's basically based on a trend where I'll play a game and I'll keep playing it for I don't know, probably a year or so, probably even less than that. Let's say 6 months.
Okay.
And it has to two things have to happen for me to continuously play the game. One more than the other. And I'll explain that in a second. The two things are I have to enjoy playing the game. That's on and off the stream, and entertain myself while playing the game. Because a lot of times, if I enjoy the game, my community might not like the game. So I have to find a way to entertain myself while playing said game. That's the first thing. Second thing is, it's a game for the community. If the community likes the game, I will kind of force myself to play the game as much as I might dislike it. For example, Rocket League. So it's kind of hard to say one or probably name 5 games that I actually like playing or play all the time on stream. If anything, I would say currently, I would say American Truck Simulator because it's a game where I don't know, I don't really don't know about it, but like it's so weird because it's one of those games where you could just listen and just fall asleep to.
Yeah. Get that.
And I could go real close to my mic and give everyone ASMR. And it's just one of those games where I could just sit down and just like talk to my chat. It's like, because I don't use webcam a lot, so I don't really do just chatting. It's just one of those games that's like that. Outside of that, I would say Rocket League for now, as much as I hate the game. And one of the many story games I have, so like Hitman or something. So that's mainly the 3 main the go-to games I go to right now.
variety of games for sure. I haven't had a chance to play the Hitman series yet. Honestly, it looks really good, but I just don't have the patience to sit down and play it.
I mean, that's the thing. I hear that all the time from people, and like that's why I say it's fine. I will play it for you. I will play through the story, and I'll explain everything along the way. Because I do understand people don't have a long attention span, especially for Hitman games. They're like, oh, whatever, just kill everyone. But I will go through and I'll explain everything, and even in the downtimes when I'm waiting for something to happen, I'll sit there and I'll explain stuff to the chat or just have a conversation with the chat. Because I mean, it does happen in those games when you're waiting for something.
Okay. We did have another question in chat. It was from Logster. Are you a UFC fan?
I am not. Sorry. I am a pacifist. No. No. It's so weird that like I say that a lot of times when I play shooting games. I'm a pacifist. Don't shoot me. Then 5 seconds later, I turn around and shoot them. But no, I'm not a UFC fan. I try to watch it. Same with wrestling, but it doesn't have the same type of, I'll say twine, but like that's not the word I want. It doesn't have the same type of interest that it had for others.
Fair enough.
Like, for an example, like the old school wrestling, like I want to say early 2000s, late 90s, WCW, WWF, SmackDown, Raw, stuff like that. The old ones, I love it. But the new ones, I just can't get into it. Same with UFC, I do understand it's more real. Or UFC is real, but I just can't get into it.
Okay.
Fair.
See, the only sport I'm into is hockey, so
I went to 2 hockey matches, and it's just one of those sports where it's like, I know what's happening, but the arena is so cold, I don't care to know what's happening.
Okay. Okay.
I blame him on that one.
Different take on it from what I've heard from others, but okay.
Well, because like this is back when the Atlanta Thrashers were a thing. We went to 2 of their games, and
Careful
Atlanta
now, you're showing your age.
Okay.
Atlanta
so Atlanta is a very hot and humid place. It was probably 100 degrees outside. We went into the arena. I'll even say the Phillips Arena. That's also showing my age because now it's State Farm Arena. We went to the Phillips Arena, and it was probably about like 40 degrees in there. As soon as we got out, probably even colder than that, actually. As soon as we got out, just got blasted by hot air.
Yep.
So we instantly had to take off our coats and stuff like that. But yeah, it was an experience to go in there and watch it. I did enjoy it though. I would say that.
Yeah, they're now the Winnipeg Jets again.
Okay.
Nerd.
Yeah, they weren't doing well enough in Georgia for the NHL, so they got moved back to Winnipeg.
Nah. There's not a lot of NHL fans here. Which, on a side note, when we got a soccer team, I was surprised how many soccer fans we had here. It just blows my mind.
Okay, Tim Tam asked, was there a specific streamer who got you first into streaming?
No.
I thought you said earlier that there was a guy, a friend or something that you wanted to kind of copy in the beginning.
He was a YouTuber.
Okay,
so
fair
at
enough.
the time, I would say, okay, so show my age again, I guess. Ooh. But Twitch wasn't the same Twitch we know today because like it wasn't owned by Amazon. It was Twitch. It just existed as it was like, what was it, Mixer? The thing for Xbox? It was like that before they got Justin TV. Even Justin TV was a place where people used to third-party TV and stuff like that. And so like Twitch wasn't all that to me. It was just another place where it's like, oh, you could just live stream content and people watch you. It wasn't any big following or anything like on Twitch and all that stuff. It wasn't until they bought JTV and Amazon bought them and all that stuff that Twitch became what it is today. But I was already into live streaming before that because, funny enough, YouTube started live streaming. I think technically before Twitch. Well, Twitch was all existed, yes, but YouTube live streaming was bigger than Twitch. It was just hard to find on YouTube. So I would say my friend who was a YouTuber is the one that actually got me into live streaming per se. More so making videos, but I just like the whole concept of live stream.
Fair enough.
Because as I stated before, it was just an easier way to like instead of me playing a game for 10 hours to get like only 2 viewers, after making it down, editing it down to 5 minutes, I could play a game for 10 hours and get constant viewers who just come in and tell me, hey, your audio is bad. Hey, you need to speak up. Hey, this game is bad. Don't play it. Or spoil the ending for me, and then ban. But like stuff like that.
Fair enough. Brave says, right, I was used to old school Twitch before the whole shout everyone out.
Yeah. I still don't use that command in my stream. I use the old fashioned exclamation SO compared to the /SO one.
Yeah, I don't use the /SO often.
Yeah.
I mainly use it for when we're doing an interview to make the link available a little bit longer and more easily for the interviewee.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of that, I really don't use it.
Oh, actually, to touch on a question that you did ask me in the beginning, which was something I don't like about Twitch.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of that, the whole shout out thing, I wish they would bring back hosting
No shit.
/host, because rating is fine and all, but I prefer hosting because the things with raids, like it's cool, it just sends you over to that person's channel. Great, by all means. But if the person is not live, for example, me, I haven't streamed in like, I don't know, 4 months or something like that, but people still go to my channel. Yes, there's a thing at the bottom that shows, oh, Carlos likes these people. You should check them out. But if you click on their channels, they don't stream that much either. So then it puts you in this weird situation where it's like, well, how am I supposed to know what content Cuddles has or anything like that? Because you go to my channel, it doesn't have any content because I haven't streamed in a while. You go to their channels, they haven't streamed either. They don't have any content. So then it's like, what exactly does Cuddles like? What does he stream? It does say it in his About Me, whatever the hell, or other streamers, it does say it. But you want to see who they follow, who they watch, and all this stuff like that. And to me, it was another way of networking that Twitch somehow removed, and I don't understand the logic behind to why they removed it. Well, they said it was like the same as rating, but I was like, it's not.
No,
It's
because
two different things in my eyes.
that was completely different because somebody could come to your channel and you could be hosting somebody while you weren't live and it would automatically be giving them support from your community who checked in on your channel.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Lobster. I was just curious because I thought Mercy may have done it because I did one earlier for him and then it was there again. I'm like, wait, what happened? Right after we talked about it. Shit. I had a question and now it's fucking gone.
No, we'll come back. I like answering questions.
Oh goodness.
Okay, I got one for you.
Mm-hmm.
If streaming was not a thing at all, do you think you would still game as much as you do?
Of course.
Okay.
I think if anything, I'll play less multiplayer games than I currently do. Because a lot of games, what happens is like I'll buy games. There are games I have that I would never stream, and there are games that I have that I stream more so than others. What I mean is like if you look at my Steam library, I have over 300 games, but out of those 300 games, probably only 10 of them I've ever streamed on Twitch, if that. Because to me, there's some games that like you might enjoy, but you know for dang sure if you stream it, no one's gonna enjoy it.
Yeah.
So it's like I would say if streaming wasn't a thing, I would just play more. I would play more single player games. I won't really go into multiplayer, but I would also say, well, actually, I found Discord from YouTube, but I'm more into Discord because of Twitch. So if streaming wasn't a thing, I think I'll have a smaller group of friends than I currently.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, so Lady Tim Tam has a question, but before we touch on that question, on the topic of games that people wouldn't like to watch,
Yes.
fucking Command and Conquer. I don't know if you ever played Command and Conquer, but goddamn, I missed that game, and they shut down all the fucking servers for it, so I can't play it.
Yes, I actually know that game. And I would say also, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I would say also, there's some games that people should know that they stream that they shouldn't stream on Twitch because it's not as entertaining if you cannot entertain people. And those type of games I'm talking about is usually real-time strategy games. They're fun to watch. Don't get me wrong, but personally, if you can't, because I also have a short attention span, if you cannot entertain me while you're playing that game, you shouldn't stream that game. I'm sorry.
All right, and Lady Tim Tam's question to you is: do you have a favorite stream? I'm assuming she's talking about a favorite streamer, like a specific
Favorite streamer?
channel you like to go to. And before you started streaming, what was your dream career?
Well, okay, so I'll answer dream career one first. My dream career, I'm doing it right now. I'll be honest, I'm doing it. When I was younger, sorry, what were you saying?
Go ahead.
Okay, so when I was born, back in the olden days, but no, when I was born when computers were becoming a thing. It was going to be part of our life. So I think our first computer was Windows 95, but technically Windows 98 was like the first go-to push for computers. Back when you had to pay to use the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Someone got a phone call. Oh no, my internet connection.
Yep.
So that was my first push, and I always had the logic of I just love computers. When I was, I think, in 4th or 5th grade, we had a computer teacher which was trying to teach us how to build computers. And for all those who were in school at that time, usually computer teachers, they tell you the peripherals and all that stuff, but it was mainly just typing.
Mm-hmm.
This was the first time I had a computer teacher that actually like help us try to build a PC. And I was just so interested in all the mechanisms, flashing lights, pretty flashing lights of a PC. And I went through high school, was able to go to the college that I wanted to go to, which is Georgia Tech. Really hard school to get in, but I was able to get in there. And I majored in computer engineering and networking. The hardware side, it's basically the hardware side of servers. So you sit in a room, you just maintain servers. That's basically the whole point of the job or the career. And after some time, it did take me some time going around with different jobs, starting off small, but after a while, I think, not per se this current company, but I've been in this field, this job for about, I want to say 5 or 6 years now. Probably 5 years actually. Maintaining servers for companies and all that stuff. So this is actually my dream job, and it was something I work hard to. As for the favorite streamer, I personally don't have one. I'll be honest. To me, my favorite streamer is whoever can entertain me, like who's good with their community. Who clearly someone I follow, clearly, but whoever's good with their community. Whoever can entertain me long enough and all this stuff like that. Who's funny? Who makes the game fun? Like I said, I don't like Rocket League. I also don't like Fortnite. However, I'm willing to play those games with people if said person is funny and entertaining, or just an all-around good person.
And
so
you play with
right
me,
now,
why?
Because you're good at the game.
Bullshit.
So like the people I follow right now, there've been a couple like people in this server that I've been following recently, but most of the people I follow, I probably only follow a total of 100 people. It's not to say I'm very picky. It's the fact that these are the streams I'm willing to go to no matter what. No matter what game they're streaming, I'm willing to go there and just sit down and just talk to them or just listen to whatever they have to say. they could be talking about something stupid like, I don't know, like the color of a wall or something, or how many bricks are in a wall. I would sit there and just listen to them like, wow, they know stuff that I don't know, that I never paid attention to. Or a prime example, he was high at the time, but he was like, dude, you ever sat there and just like count how many like strands of thread are in carpet? And I'm like, what type of question?
No.
And he was like, let's go work here and find out. He went down close to his carpet floor and he started counting. He's like, 1, 2. Oh, I count that one again. And he kept doing it for like an hour. And I was like, this is so entertaining to me.
Okay. Braves asked a question from Mercy and I. Are y'all pushing or asking Twitch to open up more following streamers than 2K followers? Me? No. I'm sorry, but I don't know anybody who can make it into 2,000 channels a week. Thanks for the Rick roll. I don't know who did it, but thank you. But as far as that goes, I follow less than 100 people. I'll be upfront and honest with everybody. I follow less than 100 people. And that is because if I cannot routinely or regularly get in your channel, by saying that I mean at least once every other month I get into your channel, I feel like I am a hollow follow and I am wasting space. I should not be in your followers list at that point. That's my personal feelings. Everybody else has their own take on it. But
I would say from my... Oh, sorry. Continue.
But for 2,000 follows, that's a lot of people to be able to keep track of. And at that point, how are you really going to support all those people? I'm going to let Mercy take over and answer the question real quick. Okay. She says, Cuddles, go ahead first.
Okay, so to touch on what you said, also, like, I think personally following 100 people is a lot for me. Also, still, I will admit, most of them don't go live as much anymore. But the most I've had live on any given day, usually holidays or something like that, is probably 14. And I'm the type of person who I want to support all my friends. But because of Twitch logic, you can't technically lurk in more than 4 channels at once. Well, you can watch their stream, but it doesn't count you as a unless you open a multi-Twitch, but that can cause lag. It's also hard for me to like maintain that many people, because if we were to switch this into a gaming sense, on Steam I have over 300 friends. If you ask me where I met most of those people, I cannot tell you. If you just change your name on Steam, I wouldn't know where to look. I wouldn't even know what your name was before. Even if I was talking to you for a year or two, I still wouldn't know. So to say like 2,000 followers is not they need to increase it. That's insane. I can't even name 10 people that I follow off the top of my head right now. Could probably name 3 because I'm looking at them right now, but I can't name 10 of them. And you expect me to say 2,000? Nah. I don't even think I've been in 2,000 streams on Twitch. Maybe, I don't know. It's hard to say. But I just think it's just one of those things where it's like, it's just a number I don't think anyone should be able to pass. And I do understand, like, you want to support everyone, but at the same time, it's like, are you really supporting them if you're just giving them a follow? If they're already affiliated, are you truly supporting them at that point? Because to me, it's more so a support if you're showing up in their stream. I know it's hard for everyone to show up in streams. I understand. But I feel it's more of a supporting if you show up in their streams compared to you just dropping a follow.
Agreed. But on that same hand, and I'm of the same mind, you don't need more than 2,000 follow limit. I don't see a purpose in it, me personally. But I also understand, because in the case of, like, I am guilty of having that hollow follow, in the sense that there are quite a few of the people that I follow that haven't been live in a while. But they're people that either I know real life or I've built actual connections with, and I'm like, I would love to see you go live again, so I'm waiting for it.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't matter if you haven't been live in 3 weeks or 3 years. I'm still here waiting, because I actually thoroughly enjoy your content. So in that sense, yeah, I can understand maybe wanting more than 2,000, but at that same hand, you got to be like, are they ever coming back? Because if you've been following this person for 5 years and they're still not back, they're not gonna come back. It's that simple. So, I mean, I'm not personally gonna push for more than 2,000 because I'm happy with what I have. I don't think I've even hit 1,000 following yet, and that's fine. I have no intentions of like just going out and following everybody. I'm not gonna follow you if I don't like your content, but I do try to cycle through everybody that I do follow. So like one week, if I see these 5 people are live, I'll be like, I'll be in this stream for 30 minutes, this stream for 30 minutes. Like I'll juggle through the streams as much as I can. So I guess it just comes down to a personal preference on the 2K, but I don't see a need for anything past 2K. Man, you're tippy typing away.
He's typing an essay. I do see a question in the chat while he's typing. I'm becoming the third host in this. I do see a question in the chat, which is there a goal for having more than 50 followers, and is there a limit that you need for partner?
Negative.
So there isn't a limit for partner. Partner is mainly just having 75 consecutive chatters in your chat. It says viewers, but it's actually chatters. It's very misleading. And you just have to stream a certain amount of time, which I think all of us technically passed the hours for streaming for partner. It's just the chatters that's the problem.
Yeah.
In terms of follower goals, I guess everyone just wants to get as much followers as they want. It's like Pokemon, gotta catch them all type of thing. Like, I'm going for 1 million type of thing. So
Logster. No, Braves, it's 75 concurrent viewers, which means active chatters. It is not 75 followers. Logster, for your question there, well, for your statement there, numbers being equal, that's not going to work out. Because you're going to have people who just support and don't stream at all. God damn it, ads. But you're going to have people who just straight up support and do nothing else at all. You don't want to follow just supporters because there's a follow limit. And for the people out there who have 10, 15, 30,000 followers,
just gotta add.
You can't go back and follow all those people.
I'll wait until this ad ends, and then I'll say something that I forgot to say earlier.
Okay.
Wow, this ad is so glitchy for me. I've never seen an ad do that before.
Ad should be only 30 seconds for my channel.
Yeah, but it was really glitchy. It kept flickering. So one thing I would say about my stream, and you'll notice it as soon as you follow, is, well, actually, I guess you won't notice it until you watch the stream. But everything in my channel is community based. Everything is based on the community. What I mean is my banner, which I need to change. It's so outdated, but someone from the community made that. My emotes, community. My panels, I think, is the only technical thing I made. And I guess my profile picture on Twitch, I made that also. Or hell, I'll be honest, I found a picture online and I used it. But everything, like my follower notifications, everything like that, is all community made. Someone was testing their Photoshop skills and they wanted to do it for me, and I asked them, "Hey, can you make a spinning paw print?" So I have multiple color spinning paw prints for every single thing, every notification on Twitch, including, I think, was it each stream or something like that. Even my sounds, they're all community based. For example, for a follower, it says, "Oh, you got a new stalker." For I think for subs, it's, "Thanks for paying for my medical bills. Please sub again." For raids is, "Hold the doors. The raids are coming in." I still have one for host. I don't remember what it was. Oh no, it was hey baby, I brought a few friends over. Bits. Thank you for them biddies. Now show me them titties. So it's like just just community based things, and like these are things I just asked my friends, hey, you want to be part of my community? I like your voice. People like your voice. They know you in the community. Give me a clip. And I've asked for it recently, but apparently a lot of people forgot. And I told them, just know there's no money behind this. You can say whatever you want as long as within TOS. And I'm actually opening that up to everyone here. Also, if you want to send me a clip of you saying something related to something on Twitch, I will gladly use your voice, as long as I have your permission, on my stream.
Okay.
You can say whatever you want as long as it makes sense to the topic that you're saying. And for the life of it, don't make it 10 seconds long. It's just a quick thing. But yeah, like everything on my stream is community based. Even my old overlay, which used to be a claw grabbing, no, it was scratching the screen. It was all made from the community.
Very nice.
And a lot of times when people see my stream, they always question this. Why is your starting soon, your BRB screen, and your ending soon screen all three different things? Like, the color schemes are so random. To put it into perspective, my starting soon is a red, white, and black screen. My BRB is a gold, blue, and black screen. And my ending soon is a white and black screen. Now, the reason for that is they were made by 3 different people. And I never had any preference to like tell them, hey, can you follow the same color scheme? They just asked me what colors I liked, and they did it. So that's honestly the reason behind it. Yeah, that's all I had to say.
Very nice. All right, we're going to ask you one last question, and then we are actually going to go ahead and end the interview because we do have a special guest that's going to be coming on relatively soon. So thank you for all your time, and thank you for the information and getting to know you better. It's been amazing. Last question I have for you is, when do you think you will be live next on Twitch? Because we've got people in chat wanting to know, so we can come in and check you out.
So I could say this Wednesday because people have been asking me this for months now.
So tomorrow?
But I could say that, but who knows? Because I do have work tomorrow. I would say, if anything, wait until next year. I know that's a long time away, even though it's a month. But wait until next year because I want to start back streaming next year on more of a weekly basis, probably once a week, so probably Wednesday, Tuesday. And because of work schedules, I will have to say my stream will be between anywhere between noon through probably 4 or 5 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay.
So yeah. Also, I will say, for all those who want to get to know me still, or if there are any questions that you couldn't say in chat, you could always DM me on Discord. You know, because TOS. You want to know how big my big toe is? I got you. But you can always DM me on Discord. I'm pretty open for everything. Don't expect pictures. That's just weird to me. Unless it's big toe related. But no, don't expect pictures. But yeah, if you have any questions, you can always ask me on Discord and DMs. But I'm also always usually in the general population, so you can pop in and just ask me a question.
Hell yeah. So you're talking about making a comeback to streaming after the first of the year?
Yes.
Okay, we'll be on the look at it. Look out for it. Look at it. Wow.
Yeah, we'll be on the look at it.
We'll be on the lookout for your first stream back. And hopefully it's on a day I can get in there. The time zone you're talking about, I will still be at work, but I am allowed to have my phone at work now, so I will do my best to pop in and lurk.
Yes. And also, with that being said, I do try to get transcoding. I know Twitch is really, they're working on that. They worked on a lot from what it used to be. For all those who don't know what transcoding is, it's for your stream to get a lower quality than your source. Because I know a lot of people do watch on phones, and I know a lot of people don't have the same internet speed as I do. Fiber. But no, I know a lot of people don't have the same internet speed. So I do try to restart my stream over and over again until I can get some sort of transcoding. So I would say for my stream, try not to have notifications turned on. I know that sounds counterproductive, but it's also for you not to like get spammed over and over again that I'm going live.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll be on the lookout for it. If you don't mind, please post in the Reaper Central Discord and the affiliate live when you're going live, so we can find you there.
Mm-hmm.
And
All
once
right.
again, we want to thank you for your time. It's been fun. It really has. But we also have another special guest that's coming on that wants to make an announcement that a lot of members from the community have been waiting to hear. So we want to be able to give this person some time to do that before we raid out at 10:30. Normally we wouldn't mind having you on until we raid it out. But if you do hang out till we do raid, I will ask you to DM me in Discord or even put it in chat your recommendation of who we should raid as a thank you for coming on for the interview.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for having me on here. And all you lovely and sexy people in chat, slide in my DMs. But no, all you lovely people in chat, it was nice talking to you guys and for you guys to ask me the questions. But yeah, like I said, if you have any questions again for me that you couldn't say on stream, my DMs are open. Hey, wink, wink. But if anything, I'll be in general population if there are any questions that you want to ask me. Yeah, like I said, thanks for having me. You guys
It's
are
been a
sexy
blast,
people.
man, and I will definitely talk to you later. I see you just about daily in the damn Discord now, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
You
All
have a
right.
great rest of your night, and thank you again for coming on.
All right. Bye.
Later, man.
Later.
All right,
All
special
right.
guest, I know you're in the chat. You want to hop on in here?
Come on in. The water's warm.
The water's warm.
Hello.
The water's warm. All right. You're gonna have to mute my stream, bud. And turn on that fucking cam. We ain't seen you too fucking long.
What's up? What is up?
Hey yo.
Everybody, I'm sure you know who he is. Logsford2727, here to make a special announcement.
What's up, everybody? We will be returning to Twitch this Friday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, guys. We're gonna be back live. Took a couple months off to get my shit together. We coming back, man. We coming back.
Oh, fucking Cuddles in chat. For those of you who aren't following him or have not had the pleasure of interacting with this gentleman, I will do a big shout out in the chat so everybody can catch him. Because, let me tell you, if you want polar opposite of me energy wise, that's 8:30 our time, babe.
So sorry.
But polar opposite of my energy, this man is so fucking hyped up, it's not even funny. He's already chugging beer and he hasn't even come back yet.
Dude, I never stopped drinking beer. I never stopped.
I will say, you might get a
Man.
haircut before Friday, though. It's getting a little unruly there.
Do what? What?
He's got a little Justin Bieber going
No,
on.
man. I'm excited. I'm excited, man. It's been a grind in real life, but we just moved into this amazing new house, and my finances are in check. My family's in check. Everything's in line now. So we're gonna make another run at it.
That's what we like to hear, though.
That's what we love to hear.
I plan on bringing back the UFC customs and doing that again because, man, I had a fucking blast doing that. So we're gonna get back to doing something that Logster enjoys. Yeah, I'm excited to come back for real.
We're excited to have you coming back. He said something about doing the UFC customs again. Are you going to be playing anything else outside of that on stream?
We got a few things up the sleeve.
A few things up the sleeve.
Up the sleeve.
Staying secretive, I got it.
We got some things in the works. Couple of other streamers I've talked to about working with them and doing some things with them, little collabs and things like that. But
just fuck me too, huh?
Oh.
Well, no, I mean I've got to work my way back in. I've got to work my way back into Reaper Central, man. I kind of left and it was just kind of out of nowhere, and I feel bad for that. So we're gonna get back to the support for Reaper Central. One of the best communities I've ever been a part of, for real. Dude. I've had a couple of rough rides with communities on this platform, and Reaper Central is not one of those rough patches, man. It's home.
Dude, you know we don't care how long you have to take a break for. You did it for the right reasons. It wasn't like, oh, fuck you guys, I don't want to deal with you. It was, hey, I've got shit going on that I need to sort out.
Right.
There's nothing to get back into. You will be amazed the fucking support you have from the community the first time you go back live.
Man, we're going to have to agree to disagree, man. I kind of just up and left. In my opinion, I didn't even give a 2-week notice. You know what I mean?
So it's not always feasible.
Well, it is what it is. We'll work back into it. Shout out to ROA, Mr. Grimm, Mega Mediocre, for always standing by me. Super Wiki, man, that man has checked on me consistently. Week after week, he shot me a message asking how I'm doing. So, huge shout out to Super Wiki. I appreciate you, brother. But we back.
I don't know if Wiki's lurking in here tonight or not.
I don't know.
Either way, I mean, the VOD's there if he watches it.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, man, we moved into this new house, different state.
Huh? Wait, what?
Wait.
Yeah. A whole different state.
Hold on here. Different state, but you said you're 15 minutes from work, so did you move jobs as well?
No. Same location.
Okay. I was under the impression that your job was closer to your old place, unless you were that close to the state line.
I am that close to the state line. So I am on the border of Missouri and Arkansas. So I'm 15 minutes from Missouri. I've actually moved to Arkansas now, so.
Home of the Razorback.
Their football team's trash, but anyway.
I was talking about the pig, jackass.
Oh. I mean, everybody likes to eat pig. Everybody likes bacon.
How you doing tonight, Rhino?
Guys, I appreciate you having me on. I really do. I appreciate you making the time for me.
Of course, the next 23 minutes. You're good to stay if you want.
Yeah. No, I'm in this. I'm in it. I got a couple of beers to chug. I don't have my boot handy, but you know, it is what it is.
5-day weekend? Fuck yeah, man. Glad to hear it.
5-day weekend. Yeah, me too, Rhino. Let's go.
Lucky bastards. I only have... I've got work tomorrow. I've got work Friday.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mega Mediocre in the fucking building. What's up, homie?
Can I join back to flirt with this man? Yeah. Fuck it, why not?
Bring him back in. I don't care.
I just want to make sure... He said he didn't want to turn the cam on for the podcast.
He got to turn his cam on.
Put your camera over top.
Look like Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran, what's up?
I'm sorry. Your webcam thingy.
So, do you stream without a cam?
Yes.
Is there a reason for that?
Yes.
Do you want to share the reason?
Yes. So, for a graphics card, I have a 1060. I used to have a 1080, but it broke. So I have a 1060, and it's hard to stream 1080p or 2K or whatever with two monitors and have a webcam at the same time. So one thing is gonna have to be sacrificed in this situation, and people know what I look like. It's not like a secret or anything like that.
I don't
But
know what you look.
I'll go webcam for you in a little bit. But yeah, it like I have streamed with webcam before, but it's more so like people are so used to like just listening to my voice and like just the game. So I tend to sacrifice not the webcam for just the gameplay.
I got you. Understandable. For
So,
real.
if you were to get a better graphics card and everything, would you go back to using a cam?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
What would you? What graphics card would he have to have? I don't know.
Well, so for all those who don't know, Windows 10 will be ending support on October 2025. So they're kind of forcing you to upgrade. My PC cannot upgrade to Windows 11 at the moment, so I'm actually waiting another year to buy a bunch of new PC parts. So in about a year or so, I will be able to stream with a webcam. I'll have close to current generation of graphics card and everything like that.
What's if you don't mind me asking, what's a new part list in total gonna cost you?
He's
Because
also
I know
asking.
people build their own PCs and stuff. So I mean, you can find like better parts and stuff from different
Okay.
websites.
So I also built my PC. So at the time, my PC costs this was I think 6 years ago.
Catch your Braves.
My PC costs $1,200. So that's a
Okay.
case, motherboard, everything like that. $1,200.
You built it.
Yes, I did build it. I also had to. It was a little bit more, so technically it was probably $900. But each piece I had to buy insurance for, so just in case anything were to happen.
Absolutely.
So now, with inflation and with how PC parts are made, that is not. It's not going to be the same price. It's probably going to be close to $1,500 to $1,600.
Even that's on the
To
low
buy
end.
it, and that's on the low end. But the thing is, even if you say that's a lot of money, thing is with a PC, you build a PC, it will last you for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
It will last you for 10 years. The only thing you need to upgrade if you build a PC like that is probably a new keyboard, a new mouse, or a new monitor. That's it.
And every now and then,
Everything else
depending
is
on the game you're playing, you may have to do something with the graphics card.
Well, I mean, if you have an NVIDIA graphics card, I mean, let's say if you get like a 30 series, because the 10 series right now is basically what I have.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably about I don't know, 15 years old. It's still useful. So if you get, I think right now they're in the 40 series. If you get a 30 series, you're good for 10 years. You're good for 10, 15 years, give or take. So even if you spend, oh, you sorry?
Well, you say that, but I have a 30 series, and it's going to be the very bare minimum for a game I really want to play, and that is Ark Ascended. So
Ark is
Mercy, what are you drinking?
Ark is a special case.
I agree, but I'm saying depending on the game, if you want to play one of those games like that that's running the newest renderer and all that stuff, you're going to have to upgrade graphics card periodically based off of that.
To answer your question, Logster, strawberry daiquiri Seagrams.
Slam it. What's up? Let's go.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, wait.
It's a black screen.
I did that. There we
There we
go.
go. There you go.
Oh, shit. Gosh damn it. That's a handsome guy right there. Look at this guy.
Hiding his fucking face.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
God damn. Got him that excited, huh? Babe, you want another one?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, welcome back,
I'm sorry
Lobster.
I'm sorry that I wasn't able to go on webcam earlier.
Oh, you're good.
Rocking that Alabama. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, everyone says that, but I really don't care. It's just a hoodie.
I got you. Do you do a lot of reading?
A lot of what?
Reading books behind you?
No.
Are those
No,
more manga?
Someone. Yes.
Got it. They're not really books, they're manga. There's a difference.
There's a difference.
Graphic
Oh,
novels?
actually.
What are they? What'd you call them?
Manga. It is the book version of anime. To put it in lamest terms.
It's just a comic book.
Pretty much.
What's anime?
Animated cartoons. So Pokemon is technically
RJ. I'm fucking with you, homie.
I didn't know if maybe you really didn't know.
Hey, there's some people that don't.
Oh, like Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, I know what anime is.
Okay.
I bet you know the adult version of it better.
Oh,
The adult version?
speaking
What's
of which,
the adult version?
I have to Google one recently. It was just brought up to my attention.
Adult version? Hang on, I need to be on this train.
Wait
What
a
we
minute,
doing?
wait a minute. This derailed so fast.
No, I gotta hop on before it derails. I don't.
No.
Oh, wait a minute. I went to the wrong website.
Oh God.
Don't go to that one.
The adult version of anime is sexually explicit anime.
Yes.
I don't know what that word means either. You're gonna have to dumb it down.
No, thank you. That's as far as it goes.
Your favorite porn
we
site
are
but
live.
cartoon. How about that?
Nick misspelled it, but incorrectly. Thank God.
Thank you for not spelling it fully.
How many
My bad, I
episodes are
forgot
on
to
this?
laugh for a second. Yeah. So the first of the year, Cuddles.
Yeah. Sorry, I was.
No, you good.
Yeah, the first of the year. I would say on Wednesdays. If anything, I might surprise people and do a stream tomorrow. I can't really say if I will or not. It's been asked for me to stream tomorrow for like a couple weeks now. But
So-
we shall see.
So what do you do for work, man?
What do I do for work?
Mm-hmm.
To dumb it down.
Yeah, you got to dumb it down for me. I promise you.
So the company I work for is Google. I don't know if you've heard of them,
No.
but terrible place to work. No, I work for Google, and they have a major corporate office here in Atlanta. But I do work more on the technical side of things, where I am contracted to work for private businesses and rich people, or big houses or mansions or something like that. That includes porn stars, movie stars, athletes, everything you could think of. And it's Atlanta, so all those people live here. I met some interesting people, I would say. But we maintain their internet, and we hook up their internet and also maintain their servers and their private data to some extent. We're more on the hardware side of things. So anything, if you're asking me, hey, can I delete your internet profile, not internet profile, but your internet data, I technically can't because we're more on the hardware things. The best thing I can do is turn off a switch on and on to delete your data.
You said you work for Google.
Yes.
So, I said I had family in West Virginia. My cousin is actually interning with Google. He just got out of college, and he works for IT over. Well, he's interning with the IT department in Google.
Okay. Yeah, it's I would say it's one of those if you're into IT, I would say if you get into Google, you're set for life.
I don't know
Depending
that he's in, but I mean he's interning. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean.
yeah.
Doesn't necessarily mean he has a job with them.
I'll put it like this. Even if like you're interning for Google, another company to intern for that you're like guaranteed a tech position for is HP. Uh HP or IBM. If you intern for any one of these three places, you will on your resume, if you put that, you're more likely to be hired and you actually know what you're talking about in terms of your job.
I got you.
So it's actually a good thing that he's interning for Google. Depending on what he's doing, but yeah, it's still
I've got to interrupt real
We'll see.
quick. I'm sorry. But IBM still exists?
yes, it does.
God damn.
IBM still exists. They have a corporate office here in Atlanta. They don't really produce PCs as you may remember. They more in the third party side of things, so they still work for like little small things on a motherboard. They still do, or parts of hard drives. They still do. So yeah, a lot of
Okay.
companies that probably died out like early 2000s. You may think like, well, they don't produce anything. Are they still a company? Yeah, they still exist. Like prime example, Motorola.
Hmm.
Everyone knows them for the. Where's it at? I have it here. Hold on. Oh, that's not it. Everyone knows them for this phone.
The Razor.
And they came back recently with another razor, but they still make stuff for phone and stuff like that. For an example,
They're just not the
so
name on the phone anymore.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Or another thing,
The slide.
for example, this phone.
Oh, the little sidekicks. Yeah.
This actually has a built-in
Gaming
console
pad.
for it, gaming pad for it.
What?
Yeah, so Sony was a big phone company back in the day with the Ericsson and stuff like that, but they still make phones and people don't know that. So, prime example is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I didn't realize IBM was still around. I honestly thought they went out of business because I hadn't heard the name so damn long.
Yeah, they
But
still exist.
I remember IBM being the computer, the monitor, everything. Like the whole system was IBM. And then all of a sudden, fucking nothing. You know? Wiki, what's up?
Oh shit, we got Wiki in the building. Oh, you can't tag me, bro. That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
I mean, you did start this shit.
You're right. I did.
For those who don't know, Logster started a thing where he'd go into other people's channels, and if he saw you in there, he'd tag you, and you had to find him in somebody else's channel to tag him back.
It's a fun little game, man. It's fun. It's interactive.
It is interactive,
It's
and
fun.
it makes you support
gotta look for that
more and get out there and get your name out there more, supporting other people. So it's actually a really good idea, but it is something that he started, as far as to my knowledge, he started it.
Yeah, so I started this with Wiki, and I got a couple other people I do it with, but Wiki and me, we take it to a whole nother level. Like I'll be live, and he'll come in my chat and tag me during my own live, which we're gonna have to set some ground rules.
Sounds fun.
I'm sure you can get in on it. You already said you'd be willing to chase this man, so have fun.
Yeah, what's up?
Chase him around Twitch.
I want you down like a good gazelle, like a salmon in the river. I got you.
So Wiki, you missed the announcement, man, and I actually did shout you out. Logster is coming back to Twitch Friday, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. I will be live, and I do appreciate you checking in on me week to week, man, like you have been. So huge shout out to you, Wiki. I appreciate you, brother.
Here, you want a huge shout out? We got a huge shout out. It's called the Super Shout Out. Bam.
Damn! Look at that. I got like 6 shout-outs right there. I like it. I like that. You're gonna show me how to do that.
All right. It's simple as fuck. Something so simple
like
that
that.
even Logster can understand it.
Right? Let's
Teach me
go.
to copy and paste, please.
Yeah.
What is it? It's Control C and then Control V.
Holy shit,
on
he's
a
learning
Mac.
something.
We're proud of you.
It's not just a Mac, that's all computers.
My dad never said that to me, so I appreciate that.
God damn it, Logster.
Well, I got deep.
Nothing's
I
deep
got
with Logster. Ask
Cuddles,
his
I got a
wife.
tattoo. I got a tattoo of my dad. You want to see it?
Is it a picture of me?
No, for real. I got a picture of my dad on my arm.
Oh yeah, show it off.
Yeah. Because he wasn't ever fucking there.
God damn it.
Oh.
That took a minute.
I was looking at Twitch instead of Discord.
Gotcha. Yeah, there's a pretty good delay on my channel because of the internet.
Yeah,
Guys, I
fine.
need a fucking haircut.
I told you that when you came in here, and you gave me
Justin
shit
Bieber?
for saying it.
Did you?
Yeah. I said, Logster,
didn't
you
hear
look
you.
like you need a haircut. The hair's getting a little out of control there. And you
I
said,
didn't hear
really?
you.
I gotta give you hell, man.
I do have a surprise on Sunday as well, but we're gonna address that. Uh-oh. Hang on. Bubba.
Maybe I should put Discord on this one. There we go. Better.
Room. So Logster's actually going to get a tattoo on Saturday if everything plays out.
Nice.
We're going to do it live, hopefully.
Saturday or Sunday? Because you said a surprise on Sunday and then said you're getting it on Saturday.
Sunday. Did I say Saturday? Dude, I've had too many of these. What are you doing, Bubba? Come here.
I was waiting for him to say his surprise was a damn haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah, little ones, let's go. Hi, how you doing?
You say huh?
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
We come in peace.
Is that good? No. No.
Logster, how's Miss Logster doing?
She's good, man. I think she's in bed.
Already? No, she's not. No, I heard her.
Not.
Hey, it's been a while. Come say hi.
Give me a second.
Okay.
I love Mrs. Lawson.
She didn't sound too happy when she said, no, she's not.
I love it, man.
For those of you who haven't been around that long, Mrs. Logster has actually been involved with the podcast in the past a little bit. She is a school teacher. She is also of Russian descent and whatnot, so she does speak Russian, which is pretty goddamn interesting.
It's really cool.
Especially when she says shit to Logster and he's just like, what? I don't know what the fuck he's doing now, but hey. It is what it is. We are going to be reading out in a few minutes, so Cuddles, if you got anybody online you'd like to send the love to, let us know.
I do, but like, it's hard to pick one person.
I mean, fair enough, but I can't read multiple people.
If only there was a way. No. So I would do it this way instead. Let me see if there's anywhere in Reaper Central who's affiliated, who's streaming, because I feel like they need more love than my friends who are already affiliated.
Okay.
Yes, I understand. Like, bringing more people in different streams can be beneficial for everyone, but I
Hey,
would
I'm
prefer to
giving you
help
the
them
option.
out. Yes.
And while he
More
looks at that
stream.
and we wait on Lobster to get back, I've got to run to the bathroom one more time. Sorry, guys.
You good, homie? My fridge is leaking,
Oh, that's never good.
so both the kids come in here, run, slipped on the floor, woke the wife up.
Oh no.
So I am gonna have to get off here, guys.
We're getting ready right out here in a minute, so.
I appreciate you guys having me on tonight, and I hope to see all of your beautiful faces Friday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time over on my channel.
Hey, we'll see you
Mercy,
there.
I appreciate you. I
Of course.
appreciate RJ. Cuddles. Cuddles.
Wait. My mic is over here.
I'll be seeing you, homie. I promise you, I'll be in there. I'll be in there.
Yeah,
Hey, keep grinding.
always.
All right, guys.
Later. All right.
Like 2 minutes. I'm
No,
looking.
you're fine. No worries.
It's like a multiple choice question. I don't know what's the right answer.
There is no right answer.
Oh, there's always a right answer.
Nah, there's no right answer here.
Because like the choice I'm going through right now is it someone that I've been supporting for like 2+ years? Or is it someone whose community who I just love as a streamer?
Either way.
I have to pick one person.
I mean, fair, but I mean, either way. If you want to do somebody that you love and support their community or somebody you've supported for multiple years, your call.
Let's put it this way. It is that multiple choice question, but this is the extra credit one that no matter what you answer, you get it right.
Bam.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm the type of person that always want to help everyone. So
Oh, I get
that's
that.
my that's my.
So Wiki asks who would be most appreciative of it.
Ooh.
That's the other thing. Like I follow people who are all appreciated to whatever amount of viewers they get. But the other question is, one of them I want to pick. I know he's not gonna pay attention to this chat because he just have a problem with multiple monitors, which is weird because he has 4 monitors. I don't understand how you can't pay attention to this chat. You know what? I think I found someone.
All right.
He actually helped me get affiliated.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Yeah. Way back in the day.
Way back.
What I sent it to you on Discord.
All right.
Okay, there we go. There you go.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull them up real quick on my phone. So I'm in there. And then we're going to go ahead and send this raid out. Everybody, please refresh your tabs.
Stream. There it is.
We're reading out to Super Estra.
I don't know how to pronounce his name. He changed his name so many times.
But this is somebody that Cuddles is referring us all to. As a thank you for him being here and giving us his time for the interview. We're going to share the love in his community as well. I appreciate everybody being here tonight. I appreciate the subs, the bits, the jump scare attempts. And we will see you again next week. I will not be live on Thursday as it is Thanksgiving and we've got family to attend to. And everybody knows real life comes first. We greatly appreciate everybody, and we'll see you around. The raid will be going out shortly.
Have a good Thanksgiving.
Definitely.
Oh yeah. Did you hear what happened?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.